Yes, happy birthday to you. Mom and dad celebrate you today. Oras are video akon. Boko die.
Oh, nyamiadum. Mata abnanka die je say yeah. Now abna ba yesu fa questions in the pimpim.
Oh.
To the bia na wa ma abna na she at times she's at sea.
Oh.
Ya na
abna so gi atum. Said obo homodi o gi atum.
Sa me bo me homodi on.
I just what the pimpim abna but.
Yeah, pimpim me.
Ya na abna so obi ken what dive deep.
Na me dosuko.
Dosuko na akwako yi anu yi na ba. Abofa de mompa na mo ankwotira de. Kwotira de be hu.
The exam questions want to make.
Me bompa ye say ya me be ma dum na me de obi be gina witness box.
No, we
no bisa nsem.
Abofa. Tia break kakra. Tete so my.
No bisa nsem. Bisa ko sam se akwa na twi.
Ura Agridako, Dr. Agridako, no lecturer University of Ghana. Is that what chief director? I think parliamentary affairs.
Yeah, ministry.
A ministry. One chief director hormone. Na Mekai said it did be Obey nay I Obayan was a Vandas that would impede and studying the pigeons. I was at the nation as you see, and as we said, there you see. Was it what the people know? The what say no questions the buy beat man and so the boy who die. What's this? I don't want questions be if you go no, I know what. So just a question on the board will be answer. And then the yes, young. If you answer now, be happy.
Exactly. And then they so
yeah. To the other buffet canon. I crab the people hold my fat penny mubo crumpa. Which was what ping. Academically, what ping. But we be an also kasa. Na was yafin. A born man, ne being school or quite na no. I said, grab beefy. Let's say bush 40 for let's say young cancer one. What is our for you, Nassam?
For radio, bad one.
Assassin. Now, Bashaba could you to baby man tree a born man, miss. Just say, that. Yes. But we'll be honest, walk aside. Was one Maritime into no wisdom and intelligence in the and I work on.
And what I know, corner, as I said, you're defeated and account. So one fan can Obama, I one way. And if you look Kabumwa and we're complete.
One way, no, so the size of what didn't I'm quite young. I said, I get this. I would
one out there, Colanico School and Pebia, which may be a part of the life and a pan on the corner and on anything come out. Yes. So, then the woman said, bedroom baby, no. So I'm finding go school crowd on penny.
Yeah.
It's also offended Chesson. And Quara, Basidi is take Quarania, the Adamo. Say parents also know, Sabi Pedasa, Nim Debia, Nimutina with Tibon cause of war. And one now, and a peer pressure near that, and it me
assemble a
take over, pan. Because if you know Kumubia and Koswa, it will be about tell what Yasim. Now would be a team I indoctrinate no more than now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your mom pen and your pomu be a wisdom nibi, near phantom TM. Because 7 year money to me. In the midst of storm be a bebemubia, say economic hardships now bow. Said dear Nabo, said dear Nabo. Majlis a bit to me as survival. Now, so for now, because I don't preach with UPS.
I also be Ding. And people Thanksgiving, no, preaching, no. I, Casasa, or say, be an Omanfm wrong preacher for the day. But oh, preacher.
And this one is coming from Nite Kotegu. Charlie, morning. He says, today marks the birthday of the official custodian of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo's images, which is the president's photographer. Or celebrating the birthday. Nana Kojo Treme.
Oh, sir.
Anyemi.
Oh, okay.
Charles Nite Kotegu and Raf Amegashi, Atukwi Kese, Kobi. Obia celebrating
from the usual suspects. It's not from the usual suspects. When you go for and until that, I will have a prayer with this. Bubodini beam. Rafumo, Nemo, Atukwebo, oh, Jai. And I naturally me.
Onindini na.
Catch it, Nisi, so for no preaching, no. Won't you trouble be send the message here? I Bobo, and now for the dinner first.
Yeah, Mr. Papa, what you?
Oh, preaching palm of
yes, who preaching now. I'm of the preaching about could be a much in the meeting. Now, Mr. Interpretation that will be the torso. Oh, social media, and I'm saying, hey, and into the free SHS go for some pen. I'm for meet my Sunday, no put the meet my Sunday, and I'm Mr. Mount. And I bam the baby.
Okay.
I'm for Papa to say, MPP for sorry, almost say we have the men, we have the men, we have the men.
Yeah.
Now, if you have the men, who are man and deal with him, let's say Kabomundi Honoma, when you will be arguing and fight the ever mine.
Yeah.
There's a part to say, the friend is saying, and Kabomundi Mua, part in the sofa, a binary sofa, and my man also a sofa.
Yeah.
Now, will be quite a part in the Mua, the old pan say, a binary befeely. Or no that in the ordering hunty, a banning feelings or no mum that no, or mammy disso. Now, banning failure, or man na feeling, I'm over. I said, my papa, ye. I didn't throw bit of what I say. Sabi baby as a woman penny no better could ya. How?
The politics is been.
Oh, my penny don't know what did I do. It was better as I saw no person was unfeeling. Oh, my penny do what did I do the papa no crane was no.
Yes, a friend Apostle Dr. Emmanuel Ose Kwabna Donko.
Apostle Emmanuel Dr. Ose Donko.
Aye, Kwabna Donko.
Kwabna Donko.
Aye, Chief Inspector Shiago, Jubilee House. No,
okay.
Okay. Sinidino.
Nidina, I saw near the bay.
Not sure. Chief Inspector Fabra. For
Apostolic Church.
Fana Soren Sobra.
Father, Papa the kind of year, and one, and they say a man, and my Baba home now at a semi-period and in general mutim. That's what and Kabomundi Honoma. Who take it decision be a Obia Bofana dream.
Yeah.
You know what's about Papa the kind? Aha. It's the others in the bad Papa, not the boss.
Oh, preaching. Well,
I said, Nime Patro to voice be said by the Bubiwa. Yeah, said that one man always wait to meet you.
Yeah, Godon, he fan and Kabumuni and Goswo.
Oh, former General Secretary, Christ Apostolic Church.
Oh,
former General Secretary, Christ Apostolic Church.
CAC.
Oh, yes, former General Secretary, right? Okay. Reverend said Donko. Okay.
Good.
Baba the preaching.
Oh, yeah, oh, preaching. Oh, but where the Panya
and about what I say, a binding feel what we have MPP me. I'm over. Obian warrior MPP near Ubetima contested 2024 elections. Abra one contested no use MPP records under President Kufuor. No single individual. And the Betima Castle contested Abra one cut the records of MPP. Yeah, or no quite contest. And there's an MPP taking an independent candidate. No, no. So we MPP now contested 2024 elections. O person contesting now be the MPP. You have to make sure say MPP will succeed today. Yeah. MPP should succeed today. Say there be a 2024 no. We campaign now be no so no. A beko for ama when I say anything be bree. I don't think na papa na kasa me dey we kan amofa me support to but mo fa voices dem ra. Ye dey busafo nyina enche na kwese da no. You be any opportunity ni ATB.
Abafe yanko animu
enti kumasifo na today na mampani abedi e kire kasa no ho kan se eno ade na okọ inaugurate ye 100 kilometers eno dan chen a wo mo wie 75 kilometer town roads nso so e wo bekwai
Abraham na mo ato aso eba
MPP party talks about we have a man if you have a man without unity you don't have the mind. Listen, because if the men are there and they are not united, they will not give you their brains. The party will suffer and the nation will suffer. They will sit down and watch. They want someone to fail for them to take the baton. But you don't want to. Let me tell you, if the group fail, if the nation fail, you have failed. Maybe you called a wrong person to speak today. The Greek word for division is not what we are saying. The Greek word for division is not party, it's not groupings. It's the Greek word is you tear apart. If the party in power is not united, the country will suffer.
107.1 Suni, aha, yeah, Omanfm. I've been out your friend saying
Apostle. Aha. Osedonko. Aye.
Former General Secretary.
CAC.
Yeah. CAC.
Dr. Emmanuel.
Christ Apostolic.
Okay. Yeah.
Ntine some no de tu dwa ebi
no amofa.
Nsem no emudo e kate across.
Yes.
Yeah.
Se uti asem na no kana. Asem no emudo. Yensan tie bi.
MPP party talks about we have a man. We have a man. We have a man. If you have a man without unity, you don't have the mind.
Yeah, for the MPP party.
Listen. Because if the men are there and they are not united, they will not give you their brains. The party will suffer and the nation will suffer. They will sit down and watch. They want someone to fail for them to take the baton.
We so echo Emma Obia, including the NDC, ne CPP, ne Opes will be failing now, be take over the baton. And no, and yeah, for MPP for a cutty across.
But you don't want to. Let me tell you, if the group fail, if the nation fail, you have failed. Maybe you called a wrong person to speak today. The Greek word for division is not what we are saying. The Greek word for division is not party, it's not groupings. It's the Greek word is.
We so the Parliament House of Ghana, unity who asema wakano, kati across the MPP, the NDC, was some to make come out dream boom, Parliament House, and until Parliament will to make sure say Mobema executive no etumia juma ebebwa or mino. Nenso so yeka one in Jemuno wapa a womb say on the MPP for ne Cassadia, but two tina semna a very deep and semi woman and yeah for MPP in Kwa.
Party is not groupings, it's the Greek word is you tear apart. If the party in power is not united, the country will suffer.
107.1 so ni ha Omanfm mo amen kodin komo quickly emfa emra na yenhwe ne a ekoso so asante mememra His Excellency the Vice President Eko Kumase Emma Kumase akwan bia na asese a abanya kwa akohwe asiesie ede amomo ehon komodie ekoso ewo ho ye ne Raphael Safo ya ono eye mabunu dom frefo ewo asantememu ye ne no ebedi hon komo na afi ya hwe omanfo nso a omo asantememu sade ne esi no omo efa no Raphael ye mo acha no pe
mini apanye majo fa no pe mini na boko ne kan boko dia
boko na Kumase nso aye
ni na ban Kumase abontene so
Answer near Bako and Nigiano, so yes, and runs your top. Who asem to say, or say, the BBC say about and I say, a white juboko.
And I know it's so toy. I don't for the past 3 days in Suka cry to Kumase. Now, you saw no pay no creating farm, potable in every whether I say distractions and I say negative impact, so born may be a bem. But I'm still meeting a confirm on for the past 3 days in Suto Kumase.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I say, Yamra Kwan, His Excellency the President, Vice President, Ebe Bianoma, drivers, air fast one, Aya Kwan Ben, and as our Kwan, no Sen and ACT.
Really, Camilla, Mammy, and Fanchia, Emma, Omanfm for, now, Minamosia, no payroll, akwanya mudi amami si nkomo fa eni gie ne ahurusebo ene adwumadie sonko agana mampanyin abedi akiri Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ebedi no Kumasi Abontinso finwa ene osa etwaso mama no history kakra wo Kumasi akwan ya akwan a mini free for the past since 2012 yaye hu de bebre yaye hu demonstrations ya ka hu bebre wo radio so be ka ya proud to 2016 elections na yene wa santimam ha demonstrations a wo pa ni yene kese pa Kumasi akwan ho mini aso be ka ya sa demonstrations akwan wo Kumasi ho ena ye koye ni media ye catch Ghana mampanyina big dada watchum John Dramani Mahama se Kumasi akwan nyina tutu ntinkaye de pensen ko mehwen tukuntugu no on Philip Portos na de enye no so futuo ni nyina no o me cover so ma emu na obekaya 2015 Ghana mampanyina watchum katre ni peti Asante region ha se Asante mamu akwan de so the gold mpo be ya Asante po kwan a enso ye ni if is ono de ogidi se akokọ sakira kroma se de enye ne fe na mampanyina watchum dada ni gidi se Asante mamu ha de nam se bia yentoa ba ma NDC ntino on mesene mre Kumasi akwan ho na yesa akwan no ho asem na Ghana mampanyini na na adodan kwa gufo ado sa ko kan ho asem se Asante man Ghana fo ni na yeso akwan ho a mampanyini watwa mu John Dramani Mahama sa kan bi o se na adodan kwa gufo ado oteka mu anu ada nti a ombie na ni ho akwan a wo ye Ghana ha ni Asante man nti Asante man akwan ha se de e wo history a evidence of the history so any other sibia NDC abaning sebo mo kan nyina da ho 2017-2018 Ghana mampanyina na adodan kwa kufuado e declare the year of rules ema Asante man ye de migide se yenya so mfa so bebre nenso Oliver Trace ye free for more 2019 December 13th 2019 and Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia e ye sword cutting obetwa ahomamu se over 100 kilometers of roads e Kumasi Nfinfin ha yame gugu sa kwan ni nyina so say ya driver fo betime di won car fa so na fitem ye ko fitem da bia Kumasi taxi drivers ne trotro drivers et fitem because Kumasi akwan nyina tutu won o ton nyama o kwan ho futuo na eku wo no smart by equal be gi wo because na ya kwan ni nyina tutu it is 100 kilometers of road on 13 December 2019 the vice president Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia be cut his sword Emma yes projects no asino enra ena Ghana mampanyina bi de Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia sa ba Kumasi biun na sa dwumadie na ya ni nyina wi 100 kilometers of road no oba no be bia no na opa ho ntoma ma Asante man enyina ehunu ye sa kwan a make ni yese otrofo se utwatro no ache wadansi di ofa mpotam bi ti se bantema nhyia so for kuruma asokwa subin tafo pankro no swami ene kwada so ena saa kwan we nyina apete chese ufa ba bia hu se akwan enso tutu ya gusu ko tal extensions ahoro covet ahoro ayaye gutters ahoro a 100 kilometers of road ebe ya ma Asante man ena nra Ghana mampanyina be de Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ebeda na die na adraba fo ni bosse e di aseda emma Ghana mampanyina na adodan kwa kufuado e wa dwumadie sonko a enra Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ebeda na di e wa Asante man nya
okay afei omo e won kran ha se ya omo nya kwan ma Kumasi specific akwan a ebia etrebo a wona ma obehu driver ni same do fa ha wo se ho de ho nye ho de wo so ya yi kwan no dadada akwan ben sa na obetumi akai na sa bre no abobọ so akira ma Omanfm won kran ha na hu se o sa akwan we se eno na ban akwakoye no
yo minia areas are almost about 8 municipals and me say 8 communities and towns and suburbs na chemicals asokwa nhyia so bantama kwada so ko be say asokwa Einstein estate link hono no ye me ba say residential area any pete sample tamu nyina because be otimfutu mutu Einstein estate link uko bantama Hibu district uko ofuiko Peace and Love Hospital kasi ya gidi npotamu nyina na kwa Ghana ban ekohama uko Asuyeboa road kwada so ni npotamu Ashtown Road Manshia and also with the one dance here at the Achille, who to say Swami in Contrima Road, in Contrima, a notorious area, meaning I would near Swami ha, Ghana Nibia one kind of so. Ako Tafopan Chrono F Krakwa because Tafopan Chrono new municipal. When the areas are who will be require Ghana Mampanini Ebe and IF Oko Subin Swa Unibank Street and also Ghana Nibia offers Unibank Street, you know, who are acquiring the size of the road that Ghana Mampanini Aye. In some way I'm making I think I'm on air. Into the evidence are there. Anybody who want to come in on 30K to Yabitiaba, Santimuna, the Nanante, said the NY Namin, the Padu, what is up, Potamuni, Bogana Mampani, and not Grand Quadro Abaso, our bones, and Mam, no said they were still calling for more. Said the Nippon supervisor about twist. Said it will be a Nippon Masaka Joseph for Bibakayo. But I think anyway, a strong statement that Ghana Mampani, Eddie two guys and same, you know. Concerning Swami interchange once more as Antimaya Swafre Ghana Mampania friend was the BSC here interchange back was Swami roundabout Ghana Mampani the Vice President Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bamia make a strong statement. So Parliament I just am Sikahun Shane acquiring home right now tomorrow by September honorable Makwata we acquiring and so do one dance by September no abamba be town Mumunia Shasa project and I think another one I ma and Nigeria Kese Buankra in Lamporta Ghana Mampani Kasa didn't see the book as a contractors you know they are almost on site. Some way and Niji somewhere so as Antimamuna Utia na ahusie kakra abawum enti anyone in there the vice president akwantu the bar Ashanti region no niema ide and some David I don't get the vice president Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia Mr. Dr. Digitaman ebe to na akwantu ni so I am told okubantema na aspected kama Ghana Mampani na ran kwa kufuado amumu no bantema enya ene edua na adwono nwotwe mendu na mranti jina park so boboro e was to have kama no about and so wachi and so hema ye Ghana Mampani kwa kubia am told the vice president be sa kwa fijasi na ascrute ni school buildings dia Ghana Mampani na dran kwa kufu aye no sa ampotamu no eno so wakopa ho ntoma ama omanfo no adadia momohu no so area e onuma nti vice president na control the bar Ashanti region on his official tour no aso abayam ye nyina ye bia ni die ene ahusie na esum na so over to it ye Ghana for na Asanteman mu hafo kan say ohia more because there are places oko we be say Kwabri municipal ene manso nkwanta these are areas oko ho makwan na extremely bad ai ene wo mu nyina ya adwene say the amanfo be nya won de no ya hye wo mu bo say Kwabri municipal any other municipals so on sabe kawo mu de sanse mu nyina Ghana Mampani Dr. Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia e dia ho brasi tie she Ghana for any Asanteman boss ni nyina bebo
we sansem ya akoso yeto nchen ya nkomodie be na wa Asanteman mu a omanfo no hwe ani mu se aban bi tu ho anamo e de ama omu
minia yedi nkomo wo fi yedi nkomo wo Omanfm ti du tem bia na yetimi so aka no kre kakra de akire ho maka die na eyele de pa wo krum ha was the Swami interchange because na yimi anu wa Ashanti region na yiri say wo da bi Swami interchange Swami edu mpempen so a said yes Swami linking almost about 6 regions Swami run about here no one quarter Malitechiman road and one come Mampon Kusi Bono area over the Sakwan ya Safa Kusi Western region Safa Kusi Sunyane because Abrepo Junction nti quite only the congestion any pressure was Swami run about no amount for account in the degree Asanteman account in the nti and one somewhere road minister and the vice president Subiano, I think say ama abotoyam the brave ama the assurance and the confidence Nipe was Asanteman nyame yekese and I think one crying lamport rather than Sibiano also. But I think one critical thing Asanteman graduate also and over the second phase of the KJT project Central Market project and also KJT project and another down Kufuado is a bigger stores but ne said yes ya almost shots here or KJT phase 2 na and no number good year ratio more Asanteman one cost but I think one critical one a Kufu market Krufu market here project. I think almost about the year 2002 baby. And I got a man penny do I come for shots here. Yes, and could basic Krufu market, you know, Eddie Aman, Nipe was and Tim. I mean, come out the judge any can see more. But I think after 2008, now I buy any good year, and this I buy Umujano, now not drunk or buy with so buy, you know. There's too much investment in second phase market, you know. Into a macro market, you know, a handy hacker. And no, one or two crew from an important mono, a do chopper, Mushia, baby, or Moka. As a rough group market in Mujan Hosa, Umuza, Gubado Yard, or Central Market, Nikki Market, projects in the Enso, crew market at the Kungu for Siena, Akano, in the city, and it's on chair. I don't say no, yeah, idea. Central so I'm run about to shoot we as I've been saying you come Kufu market but minia adie ba kwa Santima gusu bona na do dan kwa Kufu ado abaso na wo da na se airport the Kumasi airport project Kumasi international airport project minia so ba Kumasi acha mesro bra ne be hwede e koso Kumasi so ba Kumasi acha pa dia ne Kumasi international airport no but dia dru no obi obetwa bia gina wotwa mfonyini no de aseda magana mampanyi because me there's no single investment aban bia ye no Ashanti region check Kumasi international airport project so where the nature of the project and the economic importance in faswa Kumasi international airport they brass antimai any nipa what the northern sector so Ashanti region bono have northern region because here nyina ye ditum and mabuna wa Ashanti region hanya and so adi hunu ni are to mu bi say unless you be Kumasi international airport na you be see hotels nyake to hotels ni na be pa nyuma taxi drivers ni Uber for enyuma be cost because in predominantly be see Kumasi international airport in taxi adwuma die ni Uber adwuma na be cost so they look to tourism cost wa Ashanti region no they say no broni bi be bra brotie no fi no ba Kumasi straight to in the tourism man can also be costly. Ama nyuma aba santimem. And it's over the effect, the impact of the Kumasi International Airport. Any at Ashanti region had you say there is no single government project. Ubiya ne harma change and another than Kufuado no Kumasi International Airport. It's Asantimai there. Hey, dear to about 2016 and Fasono. So can you know Bumwa? Yam Faswa Yano. A dosu be brilliant so live twist the bia me kana masade so say Asantimai see guswa per more because he really say we deserve it.
Raphael mameno ase asamfo fro ba beba
na me sure me nua
Nyankopon so enka honedin de Raphael Safo wono na oye the Ashanti Regional Youth Organizer New Patriotic Party urefi o Dominion Herbal Powder nasa no pe wonum bia mesrewa e ma remfi sanse eyedura eyedwuma enua o dibigu nsum na o numu kakra meja wanom so hie kakra so ho na wanom eyedwuma pa anti Pibi to a friend Dominion Herbal Powder. One more pressure no. Ebuapa ya fre 0543 158195 0543 158195. Na enu omo eni nkomo baby a ubetumi akọ na udusika akoto amebia ba ho eye Abokobi area rural bank omo adwuma so ani papa omo adwuma ya che 1985 na Abokobi rural bank ebaye na Abokobi area rural bank ebaye abo manfo bebre won me eye enwuma nketenkete se wo pe sika ade aka osika ho ebia osika efa ho pe overdraft bi senso so susu kakra na pesa woto microfinance for esika sem wono ya ade pa na yesa obekọ ho na onu wo nso akwakodin komo sebe ya osika sem ebekọ ye wiase ba bia ya disika sem ne banks ene kabom eye adwuma ya afre 0576 096642 0576 096642 na eni wo monso eni enkomo goel same mo amane ebinom de niam bi ne nam se goel for subsidy wo mo sinye no kre wo mo kire se enye no kre na goel same nkan kire se de enti a wo mo no wo mo brand ena saafo yi de sa no wo ma hunu se omanfo eni agi goel fuel no ho ya wo de gu ka mu a edo koba adansidie no doso ebeba nso na ebi tem ye kan se atete so wo mato wo de no so se hwim ama ebo engine ho ban to wo nim se sa station no de se wo fasa wo de ye promo a Omanfo ebeji atum entina omode goal ena goals for some country say so mo be bibisa ha no mo be di kan announce nti enkonkodi akire ko na emo ka no ema emfama odo be kwa aba wo na drivers wo ha Mr. Wayan wanya abotre kakra goal de yankasa yedia me kai wo se Franco Trading Enterprise wo phones and accessories Ghana ha de se wo pe phone ato na one kai Franco awaha honya no nkwa no motomo tabletop fridges omo TV ya branded Franco any other product be bria eso won fa so e de ma abusua no edino Franco Trading Enterprise me bo mu din na ma sorry sanse omo adwuma so ene omo bibia ye kama main office no wadabraka offices no so edoso ya ne Roxy Cinema ene hwe ni why ra afre 0558 106241 0558 106241 na ene Franco Trading Enterprise for no so any enkomo ora sampine and oye openia Kumasi kuro no ohwe so say mayor na KMA boss yankwe na yene no nkodi nkomo kakra emfamfa santima ho openia mo aje
ya me di orunya
boko de
ya me dompa ye bibia boko na muso
ya hoye yankopon adaro ma de ache ya se ya sha adwuma se she dante atinka boni bia obia nso aba na adwuma kama amanyo ene amanyo se mi wudi akire ache se wudi wani hwa santimemu a the single project aban bia ya asantima edi ho nkomo pa efe ene de wahi
this year me no kasai ye ka epi 1992 eba met me and Arun our current discussion of CC Kumasi International Airport and a creative arts school yes and the big hospital a maternity and children's blocker this work of production attractive attention and no channel so share inner city roads no and some major highways in Swahili point.
Okay, Mamemfa Hospital de no enhye asiesan se eno na akoye yi baby a enuano mai ebekọ no mo akoye ma ne ye mema nyina mamfa so atumi abaso ama oman no na etisei na eduru sei na ye de kosei
yo me da so I wouldn't say sa hospital block na kasa over 40 years ago and almost started say obey this almost the do level be over 20 years. The last time we call was president for Obia. The buy and say, or more president than for Fado. A year say, Obeko, na block no, yet dear. Yet and some depression put any dinner. Such a more about 5 in our ticket.
Okay, Meteo.
And you're bullying in every and almost starting from scratch. I mean, no can say base pen, base structures, and answer for first floor, second floor, a Juma or Mayano, so we'll be due to say. Now, one can say the last week, a prayer inspection, the who you know. Now, it's a one and said, dear catch.
Ora sampai dia wo catch me actually say enye hospital na ewo ho no a nim say ye sha ase 40 years na emom no asase no so
ye jiri ni nyina gui because that structure no they na aye no mo ka say on be rehabilitation no ma to a the structure integrity no doubtful the consultants no and engineers no who said the best they say e be busa ni nyina gui no ma start from scratch it's almost started from scratch.
And we know the capacity na et say be containing the pabes say
well over it's about 400 bed facility ebe farmer me for ebe warning of front the almost no ya be do macho apart from that no omo OPD na wo ho no so omo wo me be brain so I be di power be be century you know say the office na kata and the management for individual facilities that were within projects no man go say a very ambitious very big project that we make.
Ora sampai mo hu ne say a hospital for na ban si ana say a confa no che aban ya resabia no FBina aban SB say 400 there hospitals be okroma akra nru 400 capacity no.
Yeah, obi be argue say part of companionship, of which I agree say a part of companionship, because any different hospital are there to the before. But we have facility more. Now we share the it passes more than a single hospital. A super and see we don't say a different hospital altogether. But also the concept of companionship is subsumed into the bigger companionship project. But it's a very big project. Being how many switching emergency unit in our present for 4 years.
Wow. I feel air cost no man for a home. Commodity Bena, Asantima, a differ home.
One more Nipadogona, why we should say in some my car was so a more feeble, more fra, or Yaria, or Munya Babina, or Baconia Dinkara, and Sanai, Adam Papa, so. Moi, I share or moving from the project now. The use how to.
Okay, I say Yamra, international airport, Kumasi, Diano. Now you phase 1 no ewo and I'm penny at the phase 2 no ababe kahon. Difference no saying.
Phase 1 no dear rehabilitation of the runway. Any and then Mark said, can you be ambitious for me not to for another one no department. But phase 2 no a completely new airport facility at yes. You see, God and one Mudu Mansia, yes, or move here we say no be putting in a honor bay a tarmac me prominent baby. So men announce airplane park, a hobby airplane park, park planes no a year. But the main building is there. I know say I can't bro make so much almost the last airport no machines need to have more testing. No more to say in here more August ending September no or best start the test run of the facilities.
Phase 1 no yet is an international airport. Oh yeah, Kumasi International Airport. I'm say plane back be cry about. Actually, yeah, hoshi phase 2 yes ana ebehu.
Well, there be one more expansion of the runway. Mobema I think one more bem so wa ba hona be hwe your mo ye na buhu. And facilities now what you the woman you know up to standard of what we call an international airport. It's almost in Chimunu HSS flight I can see a bit me to directly to Kumasi. That's not yet Kumasi so not the staff. I mean a very different or the as we speak now. A domestic flight to China back Kumasi. That's what we facility media international flights now or more capacity of setting a woman aviation industry in the new media or more capacity of setting aircraft at the land or but a whole media the movie plane between China, ABC, North Kumasi, for China, I know between Canada, I know between Australia, another between Japan, between Kumasi Nasi.
Kumasi Mayor, where air cost or not say a be attract international travels a beba or dear na Kumasi or Udi any more year be strong kwa and don't be ma man for no pese maybe I want to go to Kumasi and Sani Biamako any other area.
Your focus as an assembly, tourism and commerce. Your 2 crying across Spain, you need the city of Valencia, another region of Valencia, I put it in for more. Your son will accommodate your name, San Augustine, any Fort Worth, and Charlotte, North Carolina, and one Mecca. And so a dink it at home, Ashaqua, a bed for Banyan, tourism, any commerce. Any trade, apostle. Yes, and UNCDF, by the United Nations, could be a boa, a tabusia, and mine. And no more think at home, you're 200 more. You're basically a young Catalan, proper hospitality industry, a beboa, a man assembly, you know, as an accommodation, tourists at the bar, and then as a for. We're looking at a conference center, Kessia. Obiso Emma da Ewo Asantimoma and also know about the hub of international conferences. And so we're going to take advantage of that. We're saying and the empathy do and 1 year, and it's my wish and hope say, woman normally didn't come up, best as the past that they normally didn't come on, or more commitments, no more, I promise, no. I know my president, I'm the year.
When you know bet to me a Koswa, I was a Kumasi Aquine and so a Kama, and run a vice president, Niswadi who no Cassia to say I didn't nipa ebe Kumasi on, Omobanas Aquine, ebe Hadri, Kumasi Aquino, a buying MPP, a buying Eddie Akose, and I was saying as the same modus and a fine echo.
Oh, so the Kaya, the set no pine, not the beer soon yet. The kind under final hydro, no, asphalt. Surfacing of roads, a majority of the major roads that work masses is asphalted. And no under another next masses roads, 107 kilometers. Actually, that's 100 kilometers. But contractor for me and normally 7 kilometers extra. And no crowd, the American said, how do you get a Tajara and to swear on the Tusumai? And to Baba, this is Swami. Mum. Made the Jamiama say, if you walk the Janame tear, and for several years, you who could tag when you know what my Uko Bremai, Uko Shire, so Uko Bantuma, Uko Supi, almost every sub-metro and municipality within Quasino. Yaka Aquano so a year. Yes, you're near and tea and something now. But I believe said the second phase of the university roads projects more. I don't want how but the major roads now, if you have ported the make me a catch or say, abandoned for a baby, so man now more bad the Juma with Marcia, and for how my dear Bakwa a cap, saying now you can boom, then you pardon my no who said, a year may know, said this year. Now we'll move to 2 Basa and
and I don't know, and I'm mobile and move to a phone.
There 2 and a mobile brain. I know if he Spain by a need now, and cry and name European Union by a facility to be of about 2.5 million euro. And in Spain and European Union and the city of Prague, the bed. Let me say, I can't be more. Yeah, pilot by October, yes, start. Did beans I can see ABCC both dry and wet waste. The year 4 composting plants, medium scale composting plants. There are 2 recycling plants, plastic products, no nonsense, need to lie on them. I didn't come out. There could be a panel, sanitation tax force. If I be 100, and the found one more year for 1 year, the more training. Little the moment training, no my year as sanitation guard. And no nonsense, the National Signals Bureau up to Kese, I want my cameras to now a bumbo Kumuno, one my opportunity. You want a chance for best fiber. The beer or more on my almost a share videos, no, a share bed beer for 4, which is so well we are from the fee, a better 2 months, their cameras, no. Ebe capture near Tracy up to cycle. So far, the young baby here, the Doma Quay court, more money or more, as you said, your father to almost here. Sinkakanka said, French of Romans of black people, so and Jennifer George made the buyer. The Kaka to Benum, you mean I used to Kakra. Last this weekend, we had a major cleanup within the city. But then also the conduct of the citizens, and then I think one of the important steps for much of the piano of the man so across.
Osha, your central market and your Jackasia, a walk Kumasino, a bit more bar, a be on Bepese, they walk through our market. Now, African near my war on Oma Piki Binomia, the Homoti Monia, Wahoni Dihun, some Nekose.
Oh, yeah, baby say, a doom, Ukobia, museum no one. My West Department, non Sudan Submetro. Arrangement of her, but they are not a mascata container in a super batano or Muru arranger be their camera. If plans say you know more this year next week, no one more a son push up his ground over. The whole common structure be a uniform, and I say from that town or Muniamano. And not here we are looking at it. The central market, as you say, a young white man. Upana Uba between the Shabia Quemua, the ground floor, no, the the traditional market setup, said the Canada Central Market, Tianoa, or baby, and woman tongue, cook baby, a tongue, food, see, table, so no, and send a local shops, not taking the second and third floors. These are things that we are doing now. And as part of your drive, my to promote tourism. Say the hospitality, any trade, no, our farmers, I'm a poor tourism. We are looking at the comprehensive.
But interchanges, I walk Kumasi, near Wahina, Mujidi say, I was a buying Yedika because of linkages are a war Kumasi to other regions.
Oh, then the major one pass is in Swania, and linking the northern parts of the country to the middle belt. I would say the share and a fantastic a share certain parts of the central western regions now, and also I would say a share at the year. I know, but I have a firm belief that yes, we are going to have it. I also know that contractors look out for site, ever bankra in Lamport or started, but I know that in the next week, and officially, the power of home and to Mammy, who said, but by year, you didn't hear about them. Who said some more, I was side from a started a year clearance.
With tourism, the Kumasi Zoo, more plans to be Eho. Maybe say zoo and Eho Kumasi, no more plans to be Eho.
Last 2 weeks, the director of Zoo, no, Edin Komo, Omo YNCC, Eho Hono. We started talk in car enquiry, Omo CCM, but assembly Nankasa and Koma no Mudi, a young co actually cry. I don't want to talk about it from that angle, but it's on the table. Say they promote tourism, they promote trade, they promote industry. All of these, a be a leisure, a be a pleasure. You're doing should and need that come.
Kumasi ne Asanteman were unique product in terms of yenia ne ayedi. May or more a somebody money here.
India and India say will be careful class. The Okan Center for National Culture, Culture Center, they are now promoting indigenous food. Say enkane, the near yedi akapinti no me aka or go on in a sipono. And then we can have besides or go on the Unimadico. Nakam akapinti, Abia cow dear, Unim, say, I know the announcing crying in a 30. Culture no center no I will imagine say on the promote to sir. Traditional Creators Association or Muku last month at the year more of the office. And some of the things that we discussed the promotion of indigenous food, then said on the share handle hygienically. And environmental division department and also health and public health department and also some of these catering services say the crime pastoral very good hygienic conditions and all that.
My final question say project you on cancer phase 2 to say KGT your friend say Central Market phase 2 International Airport Kumasi Airport phase 2 and on na esan se phase 1 no di kan ti aban na wo ho no agisika to ho na ban bae o de ba be phase 2 no ana se ho nkomo te se first kasem ho no
Kumasi Central Market phase 2 Airport phase 2 Children's Maternity Hospital aye no nina ye na na do that for aban anamon from day 1 a copy men there any the young wajuma obi obesu say on the years on the years jamun sibiku
Mayor mama no ase anope no bre
betwe da ma se achiamu
nyankopon enka o yeda se papa
ka to say oba kuma se ha e yo nhwehwe mi na ka che godin be obetinu ko ni de yo be no ba ni nyina meti me bon so akire no
sometimes and kwase mu ni nkomo ayedi na no pay say e kose de me nya feeling no a the next 1-2 years asante man ebesesa ama
me I'm one particular person me no can asem politically me can woman natural. I'm not built to do propaganda. Asem amaka akwai amambo boso project amambo boso and I'm more yet tuning at people. I have evidence to that. Let's say I actually mara for emphasize composting. We say meetings for the videos on and pictures on that newsletter I hear. Viewing no evidence to that. Upia of the challenging we give them evidence to that effect. Meetings and chamber of commerce Ashanti Choir, meetings and business community choir, investors and no meeting on the line. It is fully documented to show say as my year can control pull back when crossing back when then Mumasantima any kind of magic in cancer.
Kumasi me your mama no ase.
The
din Eddie Samuel Pine ena ye friend no na ono ena oye KMA boss 107.1 so ni ha e Omanfm Spanish garlic mixture eboao ama wakoma na boboko eye adwuma papa ye friend of Spanish garlic mixture ye den haban eni nuaba fra garlic ena ya twemu nsuo nti ni hwa no de aba fomba na ho den no wo soro pa won ma no mbie ebedi ho adanse e de akire onom nso a unyi hwa bia enti wotime nom no tem bia mi aya ye ton ro nyina akwa won sabeka bi ukọ kan hia na nabo ache e wo bi e wo ho repash e wo bi sanso e na tenatet heba wo mo e wo bi ekus pharmacy won sabeka bi 0266 114111 0266 114111 na eni wo mo nso eni enkomo JK stationaries bibia eye papers oh menua se wanko JK a watu sika to atwene na taraj product customized exercise books eniema hodo offices mu hia e de aboa ama eniema moye na tumi akọ animu. I can tell you idino JK industry and investment limited everything paper omo boa ama etumi akọ ye ya no afre 0246 396 277 0246 396 277 na oni omo eni enkomo eba se wo bepe ba bia tena ba bia wo saudi ani kire e plan city extension mo ama no ne kura ne hia mekase wo be na wo sika ma obi na ya asem foforo na wo kasa ho ne agim sika na se we anya asem bia eno ansa wo no wo makosign agreement no se bosome bia no say e na menya so okay wo sika no the next 25 years you betumi ama 3-4 bedrooms wo kwa abro chire 15 years ni se nka wo sign bia. And as they say, Ukra Osafwa, Obabia, you walk straight into a gated community. Pram Mponano ho na chese bibia ye kama main office no Central University campus mutual pram hona main office no ewo edino ye plan city extension project ya omo eboa ama yetumi a plan ye cities ahodo titru onuma ewo tema ne importem no ya no afre 0557 054 635 0557 054 635 dependable herbal home. Oh, omo enro no adwuma adom natural man capsules bema wadro no adom ladies care capsules oba wadro no adom quaplex oba ne bema wadro no na adom malake eyi malaria nso e de afiri ho amabusua no miaye ahodo a opa adura to titru ne abibidro 0242 223 555 na nsa na obenu maduro bia no hia sa onya o breakfast B Diet Limited ohia sa obenya o breakfast asante and asante e o Madina market ohia sa obenya o breakfast a breakfast be na o pepper Ghana de no ho I mean a local guy ohia ebia awukoko atoko so guma na emo ye Ghana de house akoko sa ne ma no na asante a package na kama na wokọ ho a oh bibia ne ho so ide afrafra emfa bibia mfrafra ye so ho sweet potato ya sheda I am big kama ya within 5 minutes odi si jaswa na ye ready emfa sugar bia mfra ye emfa preservative bia emfra ye bibia ye kama ya ebeboa ama ye kama na wo hia snacks ahodo nso a ya sheda twetwe enu abaya ye we nsom na ye de aye snacks Oyira afre 0249 264 090 0249 264 090 ofre na osi emre obi a ye be ma e riders no bi edi bia bro 0249 264 Ora sa ready akon.
Honorable.
Charlie Sampan ejuma no eko yie pa.
Oh, me the makers of sacrum they say.
Eko yie pa.
Any jabba was
papa because
so muti ho receive.
Baby a ye ne nam ne nsem na wo ka no. Charlie, utra anye ya betu akotena
Sacrum.
Kasa branti bi free Sacrum. Radio for bi no ba kuma ase foforo. Charlie, wo ha no from Charlie, wo nkan what dey do. Charlie, we is kakra and so bibia na. I'm saying you obesa ako. Ofuka kraka.
Ahwa no sa ako e. Okwa di ne hini.
Obesa ako.
Yes. Honorable na asembi ewo krum kakra. It's a production if you aye hu adwuma. Enu adwo na mete say gas tanker drivers for almost strike. Almost sit down strike. We are no a bobe no nine ho baby no, and I metis be ye must say I feed the yes baby ya you book gas and so no be bri atutum. A bobe no numne fan baby na mesante say one more tonton gas and the chese tanker drivers no gas tanker drivers no. Eco strike is obo conditions omo hwenye ni ye no omo gas sellers men kan sa and gas dealers no in solidarity with the drivers it omo so atum Omanfm minimum se message distribute me hwe
tanker drivers no issue and is baby e hohye no e wo Madina ha sei no nse jato mo no aban take decisions bi Emma stations ni bi ho no ma ye close no e bi won so afi kra na no ba bibie no me ade o mo kire se o ma pump in money in dollars about $10 million na akum enti se obakofo bi koye ne mistake a single driver bi e koye ne mistake na se e the problem ba and say affect the entire industry na obi a onye ne boni bi sa ye se ya tum no me ade enti enya ade a se emie amfa mo de a ne omo aka no so omo enya adwuma ho na ekosha ase nsa na condition of service ne sa ansem se me okike kan nyina no
everybody for o masebo mo kapa na baka no na me pachu me siribusa tanker drivers no gas places your modia aban ka asem wo tanker driver dey adwuma mu aban se NPF wo se asem si ye fitire he ye na anu o so mo hwe no mu e de ne ma bi gu akom e na ma se sa mofa mfie numa sese me fie mi sa de ache e dun te se NPF wo e hwe ye ho adwuma nanso no tanker drivers de gas filling station nyamodia e tapo musi no I say mo e be kire no o musi pa say yes tanker driver say aban the regulation for eba se be amu yi gas no a ho nto chima bi ma eja enkohye enu nti no omo apply say omo pasa omo pe license e de abie gas filling station for no aban say edini nyina ye ntwen amufa tanker driver for si musen me de ehwehwe maso dodo me gidi say enye o madwe no mo de sa ade amufa omo apply for license no omo de tanker driver for the chi so mo nye sa ade no
meba mayeni komo yie Abdul Kudus Mohammed spokesperson MPA Abdul morning.
Good morning, boss.
Charlie walk out there. Okay, yeah, that's it. MPA sa tanker drivers and yen kwa adwuma ye be kwa adwuma ya yesi no say na ebe to mo ni masem no anka so mo say
okay, so omo press release I think on Friday they have almost conditions and they are requesting for an immediate resolution. Saying yes, Monday, almost best start strike, and part of their demands, one say suspending the construction of filling stations across the country from 2017. And Omo demand is we should lift that suspension. And we know one. And then two, Omo say Omo condition of service and it should be improved. If not, they won't go back to work. And two. Then the third one, Omo say the tracking any seal a war mo tanka no so and how mo yen free mo. And so that's the reason for which they were going to go for the strike. And tin kanona Sunday me nyantia say more invitations meeting at the ministry at the instance of Energy Minister Honorable Napo and me Chief Executive Sheikh Dr. Mustafa Abdulhamid, so that you bet me avert the strike and get a solution to the grievances. Unfortunately, Omamba and the meeting was reconvened. I understand that they are trying to get them Omo and Sambra meeting table, no, so that they can have a discussion around it. And that is where we are as I speak.
Abdul, adie kakra but ano yeshi yehwe ani mu kopim breben na mo betumi a resolve am afri.
I think that immediately we get them to the table because yes, you have grievances, but the grievances can only be addressed when you open a social obeba negotiating table or that discussion table na obia and kade ehano. And I think that should be the way forward. But we say me how ni and you won't agree to come to a meeting table, then the discussion becomes difficult because one, so we say the issue of the suspension of the construction of filling station. I'm not sure it is directly the issue of transporters. Okay, it is more the issue of the people who have invested their money into it. And the decision that was taken in 2017 was for good reason because Usha, there was a lot of lives that were lost. There were a lot of properties that were damaged. And the decision was, how do we avoid such catastrophic nature of the accident the next time we would even have, if anything at all, anything like that in future. And so the decision was not taken capriciously, but for the good of the society, because there were a lot of people who had nothing to do with petroleum products who lost their lives. Truck drivers, a lot of them lost their vehicles. And a very serious issue that needs a comprehensive solution. And I say, then the issue of condition of service, the relationship that exists between NPA, BOST, and tanker owners and drivers. And they say, tier owners, the owners, are drivers. And so, if there's a complaint about condition of service, more to owners, not necessarily the MPA, but all of it put together. We said, Mumbra table. No, so if anything at all that we need to do for you, we probably should be able to call on the your employer who are the tanker owners. Your payment is not good because we share the computation of what we pay to the tanker owners. You share the salary of the how much you should pay to your driver, how much should go into the maintenance of your vehicle, how much should go into the replacement of tires at particular place. That is how the rate is determined. And it's a payment. And when you come to the table, we have your grievance, we understand it. From owners, because we will not just allow your owners to treat you the way they want to treat you, because the availability of the product at all times is critical, and in fact is part of the responsibility of us as NPA. And this is a more condition of service, and we will not be able to change it sole moto. We would have to do that with your transport owners. And meeting. And if you look at the trackers there, air complaining. Previously, there used to be a lot of diversion in the system. gas, for example, almost to say from Atwabo, Tamaliana Bolga, then it will be diverted to, let's say, Techima. And it was creating difficulties in the supply chain. And so this system is here from the comfort of our office, right from 2019 till date, move via your monitor, so that at least we are able to ensure that products that are picked for Tamale gets to Tamale, products that are picked for Techima gets to Techima, so that you don't go to, let's say, Techima, and because you stated it in your way bill that you are picking the product from a Tuabu to Bolga, then you come and say, I should pay you for the transportation of the product from a Tuabu to Bolga, when you in fact took it to Techima. And the system is helping in sanitizing the environment, so that at least the money that we take from the society for the purpose of payment for transportation, and say acquire waste. And then I can say, look, you have issues, no problem. But yes, share our meeting no more, so that we'll be able to have a discussion and get a solution. And yes, sir, Obiaka say, yen biom yen pewe and no or the MPA would say that, okay, I've heard you, I've removed it. Then how about the society? How about the consuming public? How do you protect their interests as well? And then I can say, look, all of this come to the table now, Yakasa, so that we'll be able to have an understanding and a compromise at the end of the issue. And the mestre say, let's try to urge them to come to the table, so that any Yakasa, then we would have an understanding. In fact, subsequently, I would be organizing the media. Now, the system that we have at the head office, so that you'll be able to appreciate the value of it to the bigger society than just a few in the value chain.
Abdul Maminti, we say gas tanker drivers, no, and I say fuel for one so can.
I shall say gas tanker drivers. And yet, the LPG Marketers Association, the almost togas, almost like in solidarity. And then the almost ever diesel, ATK, petrol, almost in solidarity. So the issue started with gas tanker drivers. And now the other stations are saying that they are also joining in solidarity.
Because a woman said the same industry, but Obia want a lie with dim and in a Juma or year. And it's a problem about baby. Na aban behwe no asovia na ono ma aka no so join ne sabe a be compound a problem aba.
That's it. That is the whole issue. That is the whole issue. And then let's come to the table. Let's come and discuss it, because gas tanker drivers, now all of these people are saying that they are solidarizing. You understand? And the product they are almost it has security implication. Okay, and we would not want to see a disruption in the supply of these critical products. And so the minister yesterday was really, really interested in getting a solution to it before close of day. Now, unfortunately, meeting anti-ambassador. So we are saying that don't stay out of the meeting. Come to the meeting, put out your grievances, and let's all get a solution to it. And the solution must be in the interest of all of us, not a particular group of people.
Abdul Zanakaya, the last time MPF announced, you said gas filling stations are to 2 million, no more baby, and now Oman Makwam or my age. I could say.
Okay, so there was an evaluation of the whole system. Now, there was a certain decision that was being communicated, but it was that it was not finalized. Depending on a certain stage of the investment or the construction, you might be given a waiver to come and continue. But that decision, I don't have a proper briefing on it as to whether the decision was arrived at or not. And I know that we had a meeting with them and it came up and it was communicated, but the final decision as I speak to you, my briefing, after this interview, I'll be speaking to the director responsible so that many in on that particular leg.
Meba now cancer money wa mushia meeting na eba na mo announce ye once mo announce no say make us say there enkana aba public no there na woni ho idea how be communicate am ICC no.
Oh, okay. So na any announcement. It was one of these meetings that we had with the LPGMCs that they had concerns, and their concern was about suspension, their taking effect from 2017. And my chief executive then told them the evaluation we have done at MPA and the communication we are trying to get upstairs so that we'll be able to get a certain determination, because now any MPA na take is our decision, even though we are the regulators responsible for the standardization and permit for the building, but it was a cabinet decision at that time because of the repercussion of the accident. And so now we were now trying to bring out a paper to try to get things resolved as quick as possible. And Usha, the MP chief executive and the minister for energy are doing a lot at this particular time to get a solution. But and yet, like you can't communicating to the public on processes. A lot of the time, the public is interested in the end results, the solution. And tonight, the processes that we are taking, and hopefully the result that we should be getting for them. I'm sure maybe almost it is long overdue or probably over delaying. That is, again, is an issue, sir. At the meeting table again, we'll communicate again to each other what we have done, where we have gotten to, and how soon we are hoping to get the solution. But these are not matters that you should come to the public and be talking about it, because it is still in the process. Normally, we would want to come and talk to the public about the results of what we are doing, rather than come to communicate intentions and plans.
Abdul Mamnu Ase, prepare me over. Asida Ayodia, he speaks for NPA Abdul Kudus Mohammed. Na yaneno edi enkomono nti osha ade na shase o ba bi ne bi no join ne bi no join amofa na o kai ba ko no teacher for de no kai
yes
na we no join na we no join na we no yes umu anu bi akoye chi o jale mo ko join ade na enye de
amofa hwe they can't take us for granted. I want him taking this to ransom. Adia no credit ne say so but a tanker driver for no about for modumem
David
about
David
ya no so dia be no
aban any owners na wo nhihye nti say condition of service mo owners na wo say
mo conditions of service na say mo pesa mo ne mo kofo e ka ho asem a mo no mo ka if mo pesa mo ko strike kwa bofa mo rise betu akọ strike ba ma mo ko strike de enka say unye abani editaboa to new first gas station so enti ya no so sembe no ana ya abraham de make no sebe
David eno na wo kan enye honest ne na share ade na so omo akọje bank bosi an ko omo ye filling station a omo anya omo aboka ya a bank 40 wo na anya omo na omo ye no
abna
ne mo tanka
amufa ne NP na wo abna wo kwaje license wa amufa ho na wo di akote gas filling station
yeah
wo ti wie say pa no afa me as tanker driver na me twe fuel no every MP ne boss na me de ekoton amofa me koton a me so mfa so de me require say me fam free ha enkoduru ha maji me sika free so it is aban ese amofa se wo ma license ni bi because ene me bi asiti ehwehwem tanker driver me bufu aban se me bufu a eya wo abana budget license fra abofa ho no bu betima na nyame
yeah
epimi hwemu a mamofa me madwemu ne se abra ne buafu na abra ne buafu no Osua obi enti because what if ye me tanker driver na man fa gas na ankwa gas hu ba kire wo mo ama president jire enya gas fa no aduane ma no enu nti sa ade a me nka se me buafu amofa be buafu e kan misplaced aggression ade omo ye enye and all of a sudden you say omo mo de so omo ba be join na say ni solidarity dey dem fa Oman ne bebo ade omo ye no for me a criminal
omo ma shortage aba system ni
unnecessary panic and shortage in the system crippling the economy
Oman ye na ye timu ye na ye chichire no chese wo mu anama ye bibi na chese
service wo betima ko ho strike me no ye adwen but men ka say aba emie emphasize ma wo boss nti e na wo ko strike na then why media the other side they say MP for say sitting busa omo say ade no efie nan ya sese yes efie nu ache e de no mo ye fa ho ye de betibe busa but in this instance that question should not even arise for now because that cannot be the reason for the strike. After the most mu ye dua bododo because wa kwa adwuma ye friend say enkofo o use gas and no mo use gas o mo kam kwa no mai bobo no o mo kwa no mai bobo mo obi so no aduane ton e ma nkofo wo pe gas da kwa wo say no
yeah
why and say wo yes ah eti wo yes ya amofa national security force mo tankers wo obuso obi hwe ene wo ne MP ni kasa no another concern that driver for ne can say I buying the trackers bia babe go cars no ho na so mu kwa na 4 hours bia mu enyina ade na buy cars ye do no e diversion amofa wo kokumase anase wo kosunyane a utu free nkran na wo kosunyane wo be so okwaji ahome a na e track a e bia ka 4 hours die enka me fa ne say wadru ebi akono wo so bodo mu nko speed kese 84 hours na mo fa waduru kono wo e na wo gina home afa tracker ne be hwa tite be fa kokumase one man do me enka etia no so because of criminal activities bia tracker no e be stop puntin you are angry
I'm saying trackers I'm saying
I'm for you tracker bia I was a tracker no bubo ho na anya sa dem fa then the Oman nan kasa ho ode no ye betete from Oman no say Oman ni ahoden bi I'm for Oman bia must have a strength power and man the institutions adwuma na wo kokumase I'm for me kokumase na me say me jima ho me
e dey na kofa tracker no buy
me kro mu ye bogu nasa me say me jima ho me na me brand me du dwa so me twam akose bogu a mo fa mamane
e dey na kofa tracker
ni na ne say wo suma wo bi so won fa gas mfiri nkran enkodru kodon wa wo bete no no na mbuadu a
distance no ene baby out there kono a play role
yes
ohun say fuel no Ghana ha baby a price no ye baako enti say bi ofa fuel ha na so se de ko esremu a subsidy a ono benya no be do so a chene ono fire a woyi ni won kran ha ya enti ube hu a no ofa so de ko esremu no woyi ni won kran ha ya wose me de ko esrem na che se sa distance ne wo mu ne ho subsidy no na wagimi ho ade no so woyi ni wa ha ya
eso so ko esrem
ebi wo ha premix no mo de bibi foforo afra no ma beton ama yen se eye de ebetumi de agu ye kem enti wafa ne se premix ube hu na no a divert de afa chiche bi ase afa agogo kwan no so no akobu ama fuel ni bi na eno so
fa ko shaba
mo
fa premix na ekọ shama na efa ko ma efense wo mo yi apofofo no amofa wa nu shama
dabi
pede say
kaso kwanti awa
kaso gocha no pa fa nifa wo so fa masa ma chude be hia me vivron mo no a premise fuel na ma oba was be fisherman na ebe yo no wa se da kwa aton edokono na ayi fish ketekete bi
ona do chi
you know the tracker no abano
Mona mubuafu say tracker
carry the book boy carry bomb dresses mamu da buda kofi. What is the abofa? You to be manation no or mine no Debbie me catch said the meaning of state. I have monopoly over the use of force.
Yeah.
Yet I'm of this juncture. I was a gas recirculation that they almost starting attentive. No more intensifying. At the body banner by a
Keke boko.
Yeah, boko.
Okay.
And so said ye won boko sir. You see, and near my bua more tankers, more private drivers. I'm your jumama private companies. More investors. Yeah, yen share almost set up gas filling station in Ghana. So be best ebe yet or the saying filling station cast or the beton, diesel or petrol. She set up her oil. She environmental protection for almost and ya grow.
Yes.
Mube hold stakeholders meeting. Make car filling station be on mile 7. Omo ekwakosi. And some bahon. What do I say? But assassin ye dia man no say ye be follow mrane dia. Money Omanfm won potemu ho bekasa. Mube ye say stakeholder engagement be pray and sana mo aba be see feelings ye disupa. So mu disupa. Enye investment ketwa because ye adwuma say ye regulate na ye regularizing no properly. And yes, oh sorry, ya also me kwakwa filling station. Ya hwe goil na ewo
Omanfm
Legon Botanical Gardens. There was Mr. Kwachi.
Okay.
opposite.
She said the set up net.
Yeah.
Aguba Johnson.
She goil ya wo
UPS.
UPS kradia.
Okay.
Ayi ofa ashalboche ekwan yisu. Na dia ya lolo fo yi.
Aviation.
She tell say so mo aviation hon so book have now they call adenta ayet so or your pomfie kwan no so a ba kon ho hwe se de setup net ye met me a gas filling stations a minimum wo areas anyina ukọ gas filling station ayesa wo set up you don't need anything
and also na ehun keke
and also na ehun you don't need anything gas filling station bi wo haya Rich Junction haya ebi ewa ha ebi wo bo baby mo pa mo me mfi ani nkodi akiri ye nyina ye koto gas etiefo mo tie ye nyina koto gas mo nhwe omo set up gas filling station ba ku bi na minim wo Sonida achimota
Oh say am put
satam na kwam wusu na o pretty supermarket bi ewo ni opposite so udru gas filling station. I don't know whether it is because me call hatch me crambia me call kota de be 10 years cra
chop ko form year kwan ntino why you style bi
okay and who share said the yas set up gas filling station your gas filling station wo Ghana ha pavement cra omonye bi e won cra emfuturo mu kwa omon set up proper most and a gas board in chef and gas cylinder ketua bi me makra owofie eno na ode ayi me gado kraman ayi eno purpose la ode use no na ode no ne nam
ketekete ni bi no
also okwakọ fele ene kitibidi osi 50s na me kan also na bros akra na ya teso na nsen ya teso mpre no na aba 50 cedis. So I'm saying, sir, gas filling station more because fuel is about margins. Then Crawford like this cylinder bebreba yet top yet and a cylinder kakrebo de kwa okoko failure. Nebo den che petrol. Na mo de mom pese mo be ye environment ho clean, iron nice. Amana mo be adhere to safety principle. Okwa Crawford mo ho a omo ye adwuma ene ade nyina last ba ko bia mekoye. Wabo
no bugas.
And I make catch so on me baby yeah argument like Obeka by party as much me and about is to kasa me hwe din ni kasa tintintin and I'm friend of Kojran Chadam Zabrante. Oh yeah, adwuma mo ani nkwadwuma na wo ye no so. Ofa Debbie insem say near kan or yeah na mza me many are calling some for Nanti and I'm over bed 12 years. So, Oko Faber be a nom son, 1 to be crowd. The first work of our Mehun's work of our Oko Fauna, Kakrebi, me unum kota, me unum half a me. Now, I don't know, Bedjumana. Okay, there you offer, Sano dear, how?
Highly risky.
Filling station bay. Ena obekwa nkrofo mo ye hwadwuma omo hye omo uniform kama o da say ya pave ho ya yesi gas on Ghana ha no business ba no nkrofo pese omo kumo sana ye take Ghana ha ye mining dadaada ena ye de ba ye na ye tugu mu na twususan ni akofa champagne ni ya unregulated business ye Ese Oman
FM.
Enti nipa bi pese o mko business bi mu but the here ne say or de tank aba be hye fom no bu on pese obeye safety niema bia on pese obey why are na wo yonko no okwakwe to say filling stations are make country we ya kokohwe owners no investment o maye space o mo create ya pave baby ya Come on.
Don't have filling stations. It's just to be muda.
Madam for being a car, I see filling station for them, baby, and a honor my fair.
Gas for the jatum.
No gas for me.
Gas ya tonu food from Munkwa.
Muya basabas as some of the Munyaska. Nampi, Adeway, ya colleague, Muhammad.
Yeah.
Family, Mr. Me escape for I didn't buy whisker. Oh, me from West Legon. October, we see.
September or October.
I think let me free what's the one I'm coffee fi boafo.
So Sabrina na me fi how me coffee enti me ko fa top. Me fi hano mo me drew baby action school baby before be drew Hineba Center na me take first explosion.
Me drew
ko twa mo nche.
Me twa mo no. Me through atomic overhead na se no Sabrina na drivers no be ye pin munko na minima de kro munko sa anti you know presec basic school na nim honom no over speed ramp na wo hono obi a front sa e na mo ko atomic no so air sign wo mochi enti ho kakra na hwache ye drew action school honom na first explosion by
me UPS in a first explosion. Me drew is Legon and I'm a second explosion. Me drew fifi I make catch was and you know who can you say ko wi but no.
Eja
yes.
So enti ya ye nyina de ani ahu say omo pretty gas stations no. Omo nsiesie ho ye. David. Omo nya investment bia ho ni nyina say omo de product na ba ba hye form na omo ton. Sanity Opa ye pie ha ye nko round emfuturo mu na omote enkanta bi ne de ya
from the chef from fan chef from
anasa im say tank bi enesisi oh ya me kase
fan chef from no de so basa
omonye hoye EPF fonso e de nyina hwamo omode ye nyina hwamo na samo asi na MPAC ombehwe no mo aye niye na MPAC ye kan ye nkan kire omo you see aba institution and near my fan crofo ho e jasha director this director that director that enyia omo so we buy penny na wo ho na abai because once MPA edemo anomba be kan say ade we ye be ba abaye no make sure it is done o the share director ho anwanza onye da ya bi ni na no minister of agric ade exim banker exim loan ya kokoji ya
yehu ba bia
ayi omo director this the chief that omo abayira it do not see the light of day sanity NTN's MPA for so mo se mo ba ya some guidelines are mo famra o da say mo ye one people mo ni media no ye free
pa
mo platform cry mo create a lot of media people are not mo share de pia mo ya advert with newspapers so you have the media on your side na mo nye na mo regulating them because so to craft na to mama that is from almost side na tanker driver wo nya investor obi na ato ne tanker and na wo drive so wo condition of service nya onu na sasa one ne kan onu na sasa one ne kan na de sasa ye no eye yaw ne say ye de tracker abom ade ahunti hamon no me no mentiase se wakwa mu da ho fan a ara ne monitor wa so susu awo
ade na makofa wachi ba befi
it's difficult to understand and I walk around minim few cases are omo fa premix no tracker abobo ho no MPA ebe generate report e de aba na bia ya frem say why boni say wo ho kwan say okoyu ano e bia wo ka okwa no mbekeka no hu say bia na enye ayi in the case of premix no de na etie ne say ebia kane no ebia winiba na omo wo be 3 centers wo ho a ho necessary koyifo akire na ebinim atete omo ho na omo nsoso akọ tete omo baabi se bia nipa no ha ne de ma no no move na ade no ko baabi foforo enti ye lodufu na o se ye mfamre no ho anko ho pe because omo the GPS
and yes
and I for a specific location and to freeze that location no call 2 meters away pe na I capture as diversion and rightly so because destination one is inside corner and the tanker drivers yaw tama oil refinery area why na enim say obekono na najo tankers bebre alodu ha yede jerrycans etchi fuel edi afrimu ya nipa bebre nim ye nim sade no tama da ewo enti ye pese ye regularizing industry and more practice nasa ena ade ba konso ye ne say Ghana ha na ye seaport country ntino landlord countries omo wo ye tifini nyina no yeah, I no mbe you or more petroleum product anyway. Yeah, they call Burkina Faso, yeah, they call Mali, yeah, they cause into Kotema, any APD tank farms. Say individual and private tank farms, baby, aba, and for craft fuel. What be drew her obetia network, or say me time will be Burkina Faso. Enti or the drew Burkina Faso and obetia network. Na ya omo loadu. Omo loadu say eko Burkina, say eko Mali, say eko Niger. And so do tachima na ya divert. Ya na you lose so much revenue.
Kege mi yeni nkomo imie. Ora Clement K Ampedu ena oye national chairman Bulk Tanker Drivers Union. Yeni no eni asemi ehun komo. Openi ye mo achi. Mr. Ampedu, morning.
Now what you say?
Ya ho ya na nso aye.
Nyame ado no mompa bo ho ya.
Okay. Ya da se anope se waje enso na ye ba bedi nkomo. Ya ba se ya tensem bi ase ewo ene striker tanker drivers mo aye mo adwen se mo kotitiri wono mo a wo mo fa gas no. Asembe na aba.
Yo me da se me tia o manya tie fo nyina. Asamo di asamo aba. Na ye bi kan ya start gas fo na. One say incident be at sea or Atomic Junction. Gas filling station here on problem see on there 5 years ago. And I had the band at all gas stations in Ibiso. Stations Makuma 300 Ahasa and the band at all. So now Omanfm da Kufu was on no yes a gas filling station. Ewo yenkura afie sane ebe ya ebema omo atwitwa yiase bibie na ade na eto ebetwa enti ema nkrofo kobobo obefia edi do sa stations no enti omo busu sia no ana fofi anto ata sa akwantia ni siwa ya Atomic Junction ena ye de bande eye sa stations no enti no ekoba asa no ni kese stations na omo sini nya ka wurabu Java for a mobile Jima, so thank you so much for me. And I'll say she back could be as you know, I'm for Nipa, but for Nipa 2030. If you shall set the station, you have Nipa 10 times 300 ya. She Nipa and Cabina Jimaya. Station in Naka. He has also me, almost so no, who's a mugas, almost of our trouble. ɛna ɔmo de ba bebi takorade na ɔmo wɔ baabi a ɔmo bɛ pake asɛ dɛpuro na yɛakyɛ sɛ na wode ɛkɔ ho wode ɛba nkɔkɔɔ wode ɛkɔ ha wode ɛkɔ ha ɛyɛ fiil na ɔmo de atoto kaa yi n'ano no fiil no ɛte sɛ MTN na Vodafone me ne wo kasa yi abɛtumi ate akɔ na megyina so anaa wo nso gyina so nso wobɛyɛ wagye sɛ bi a ate akɔ no maka ate wɔ anaasɛ biribi ɛte saa enti MPA foɔ nso hu saa deɛ no paa na ɔmafrɛ wo kaa wura sɛ driver no ɛyɛ biribi nti no yɛhwehwɛ yi no kaa no wɔ system no mu a yi no na ɛno nso so no yɛfrɛ kaa wura nya abotire wo na wɔafrɛ police sɛ yɛhwehwɛ driver no kye no ɔfrɛ driver nso wɔ ɔsɛ no ebi a takorade wɔ Cape Coast mu a ɔma polisifoɔ akyerɛ na ɔma lɔɔko no na wɔ sɛ union yɛkɔ ne yɛkɔ beeli driver no wobɛhwɛ wobɛkɔ mu no ɔbɛkɔ akɔyi load mu na ɔmfaa ne nsa nkaeɛ ɔnyɛ hwee na mmom no network no ɛna te kɔɔeɛ neɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa wode ba yɛn patrol side no a yɛso so the same thing seal na ɔmode aba no ɛyɛ cargo kasa na fi Burkina na ade bɛload no a na ɔmo wie a nneɛma no na ɔmode seal no ɛtoto kaa n'akyi na ɔmode trake wɔm sɛdeɛ kaa ne fa baabi a ɛkɔyi nneɛma no baabi a wobɛhu afei deɛ mode aba ɛde abɛtoto yɛ kaa so na no ɛba no ne yɛka ho asɛm bɛt woanyɛ ntumi obi bɛka sɛ ae wobu adrawafoɔ no sɛ ɔmo nwia enti na wompɛ sɛ yɛde ɛba no nti yɛde to mu ɛma ne baeɛ mode atoto ano kaa no sɛ woduru te sɛ wokɔ Miami kurom yi firi dadeɛ so kɔ Asankare wowura saa area hɔ nyinaa service ni hɔ nti obi trake kaa no a ɛhɔ ɛbɛyera wohu no wokɔ abɔfoɔ Tachimakwa mu hɔ a abɔfoɔ forest area no nade wohu kaa no baabi bebree wɔ hɔ a wo trake a system no ɛbɛka sɛ wonni system no so na kaa wura afrɛ driver no wowae ɔsɛ bi amadu Takima wo obedu ono ama police fo akyɛw ne alɔko no
Mzampadu ma menti we ase sɛ ɛba sɛ network ne te kɔ na woduru baabi a network wa ensan ma back
bi ko abetumi atia kɔ less than 1 minute ɛna na ɔmo kye driver na ɔmo kye no ɔmo kye 40 seconds ɛna driver no ɛde ɔde fi kwan so ɛkɔ baabi 40 seconds no ɔsan ba back to main road nim na 40 seconds no a enu 1 minute no wobɛ dan ɛde kaa na abranchi akɔ baabi akɔyɛ biribi 40 seconds asa bɛsi kɔ anim akɔ
Mzampadu deɛ wokan ora Clement deɛ wokan ɛma ntiaseɛ no mentiaseɛ papa fi sɛ ɔmo nim sɛ ɛyɛ network na ɔmo de yɛ adwuma ɛna 30 seconds na nipa no asan aba back a na fe ɔmo hu no sɛ ɔkɔ a adan na ebiri bɛn na ɔmo bɛma police ni Africa ura na police ni akɔkɔkye no de na akɔtuma nsa na akɔbe no
ɛno na yɛ ntiaseɛ no because moment a wafrɛ driver no sɛ ɔde kaa no abranche no ebi a under 1 minute no ta 1 minute no ɔde yɛ den programs ɛba ni nyinaa no ɛyɛ sɛ driver no yɛ nhunu 20 minutes yɛ nhunu 10 minutes ebi deɛ yɛ 1 minute ebi deɛ yɛ 40 seconds
driver for do say na saa de yɛ di wɔn
more than nipa bɛboro 500 yɛ akyi nipa bɛboro 500 wei ka yɛ kasa yɛ ndra ɔmo de obi kɔkɔ wɔ ho ndra obi wɔ hɔ nso a ɛba saa na sɛ yɛfrɛ ɔka awura sɛ kaa no yɛnhu kaa no a wokɔyi load no ɛso te a ɛwɔ sɛ kaa awura no ɛma akɔpɛ bɛsi ati aka ansa na adeɛ kye na ɔbɛmu akɔ adwuma bi wo a wamo akɔ wosi asɛ enti saa nneɛma no nyinaa
mo ne wɔn kan na wɔn se deɛ still a saa no mbɛyɛ no
yɛaka kyerɛ MPA toɔ no wɔn sɛ seal first no ne yɛ nso seal baako ɛno deɛ ɛhyɛ ɔmo de taxi wura bɔɔko no mu eti bɔɔko no kakraka no sa wo de 5 liters ana 1 liter koraa gu mu a seal ne kyerɛ sɛ wo de 1 liter gu mu wo de 100 liters gu mu a seal ne bɛkyerɛ sɛ wo de 100 liters gu mu eti wo de 2000 liters gu mu a ɛkyerɛ wo ɛna woyi 1 liter wɔ so a ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ woyi 1 liter wɔ so saa seal no ne ɛkɔfɛkse wɔ santɔ tete saa seal no ɔmo ya sɛ ɔmo yi saa seal no afi system no so ɔmo yi saa seal no afi system no so ɛna ɔmo de nea abayi a yɛ cargo one no ɛna aba cargo one no nso no ntumi nkyerɛ some old one santo the anything say where you 1 liter and I say what the 5 liters aka ho
adentina santo de na mo pe na mo mpe tracker no
santo de ni we ni nyanya yen de de ba ye de ni nyanya ya fam but yen de say santo de ne de so what the 1 gallon egu car ni mu a santo de ne ba tro say what the 1 gallon egu car ni and we or the same water take back 1 gallon this one santo de ne ba tro say where you bought it back what so what you say and we no na o me machine o me abo car ni o me buy no broni ni buy a o ba kire ansa na o mo fix no na me wo meeting na so bi ye bi say me kwa na bi say asa question ni say broni no o de sa de na ba no na chi bia na anko man sunsanso bi wo driver for no so onu broni ni ka kire say ye misa MP for no ana say wo broni na wo de ade ni tu kromu a wo ba fisi ama ya wo no untini ankyere na mo MP for na ti kromu ha ni misa o say on the answer wo betumi ama ya no enti ya kire na ya tusu sa ya hu say sa de na shaka ni mu ka na empa mienu na ho front enti no driver da sura ni meti da from driver da for ni meti da suro enti omo timu anopa wie nyimira najo ye ne neti enti eno kura no ebedu mmiri bi no ewo nsunsanso ade ma driver so no driver say ewu eno me enye yare ni nyina no say ekiri sa ade na omo di abo ka ni because MTN for the po ebetu fi and also area ewo yes bia
ora Clement mame nkoma anim na MTN for the audio media mame musa we so gas tankers ene omo drivers na asem no ada na mo amofa fuel ni nyina mo pese mo dwan esan se adwuma no the same industry but obia ye ne de ese be ya oman no betumi akoso omo ho na problem aba ada na mo nyina pese mo gya mo adwuma yo ma e bia de fuel shortage ba any other product mo fa no
Masa, adwuma no ye nyina ya jai dada. Gas for no ko mo start on Friday no. Yan ne mo twe saare me ampadu. Me na me ka tell so omo twe san ma enru Monday. Na Monday no, ye nyina ye hia ne nto ato agen. Na ya hwa de mpanifo e be ka kire yen. Eti me e na me di ntintimai ana me nyintu mu. E ma gas for twe san be du Monday. Eti Monday no ye hia meeting ahoro and 9. Meeting ahoro 9 e hia no. Ana ye nyina no ko benkrom se eye enda no payi. Yenya ya su ya fa or the white product. Ya fa diesel, ya fa kero, ya fa aviation bi koma aeroplane ewo yinu nyina na airport no. Ye nyina ya bi na de egu ho. Etimi no ka fa yi a mo frɛ me no. Ya ba ya
ko mo nyina mo de mo na de egu ho sa de nti.
Ya bi na de egu ho. Ese you know, or the seal no machine na boka ni mu no ku ya driver for na mo yare at the same time so no
machine dey o hen orampadu machine dey o hen
on the side tracker na mo dey boka ni mu no aya fini o ma fix wo car no front tracker no
enti obi afiri mu wo tracker no ho ana
ya driver for bebre nya yare because
Miss Ampadu mo driver na owu ye no ede na mo yere na mu se no na ku no
na afi ewu de ku na anti after say ya hu demonstration ya ni
Miss Ampadu hospital na ka kire mo se no na ku no ana se medically mo yere na mu se no ku no
mata kobisa omo ade or the say antennas as you know sa post no sisi enkrofo fie no ma de no bisansu so awoso sana isa machine etie ya de mo ka mu a wonsunsanso e wo so
Miss Ampadu isa track e ukọ abrochire ba bia enema etisa no omo e de track ya omo eye ehu adwuma enti wo de koto to MTN pole ni ade na ene ni ensunsanso bia me hu ba bia
me de no na ya mfato ho atrao amu ahu se na esitie me makọ transit Sata mo ayeko transit in Nigeria, omo the tracker bi bebo ye car bi. Sa tracker no, omo the tow car so a, omo di wachia was some hours bi edu ono ma nya free so a. Omo say adajojo, ga ma hu nyina ajojo. Aba mo anya stroke. Eti omo the tow so a fi
Miss Ampadu, the okay, one more say, Dr. Ben, more doctor's reporter, kire say, as a sample in phone is ade any free ho.
Masa, saa question who be say, and I meeting no. Monko for me 50. The movie be say saa question me ya pa ho no kura pio. Because I say no of course I grow ye bi and I say life no. Ya be life to chacha. Ni awu kanu ya kanu wu.
Miss Ampadu, Miss Ampadu, Miss Ampadu, Ora Clement, TMA,
Yakano, a rock road.
Orampadu, TMA, Orampadu, Msa, and ya grown I am so ye do hasi. If you say, me say, Adiana means me or Hania grown a midi. Miss Ampadu Timenka, Otimenka. Okay, Adiana means me and ya grown a midi. Untimin for one who can say Nigeria for almost say. Yeah, can be medically more doctors report a doctors are cancer and yen fan free so yes a beha more bibisa.
Ghana Panipano, Omo Yaria, and now we turn on Mokoto Moyaria. Ghana Panibana Yaria or Tana. Ghana Panibio or Yaribia, no more doctors in no more appropriate.
Miss Ampaduna, on our way, chairman.
Minamia Chama, Minamia Tanka Driver Chama,
Miss Ampadu, Chairman, said you would do Crawford and Nimon one way, the Bassa, but if you say Bia, we piano, as I say, it will be Bigina so. And yes, I why you say, why you the can you know, I say, I say now, or Penny be area or
minimum area, near and Susan, so I demand driver for an American travel. And I've seen no essence at home. Seen no brother, I'm sure sending it here. Sani omu se fixing no car na ho ya kwan ya na mso nyina anye uti ya break ya na ekọ nim uyu na na ba na chi o fo ramp na ekọ nim uyu na na ba na chi o kokọ atime keira ana wudi ti ho abodan fo ko etwa mo otimi kosom odin sa kosom a ya say da ba temper tree ekọ na nim o fo ramp na ekọ nim na ba na chi na natural economics pa ya say da ba temper tree ya ne hu ye nim problem a ya de ma da fa ya chi o mugu
Miss Ampadu, anti-tracking system, ebi wo wiase baby, I ain't come wo wiase nyina fi say e mani pa ho jojo.
Mata yan dia ka tro am say, udimi fa ka ba ko, tanto tin ni ti so, ana we su san wo so, eti machine ti mienu, ana amubo ka ni e wo bia na djuma ha eye. Yan tro ho ma ya da ba kini mu, yan ye bu ya da wa po no. Eti yan tro ma ya da wa po ni mu, ansa. At the same time, I can see a brand on the Matanka driver. And no got a tanker driver, did 300 Ghana. We did 500 Ghana. If you have a mobile money,
Miss Ampadu, TMA, a baby, I will say, who some penny for be brainois and a ATA. As some now walk can or unina swabia. Miss Ampadu, TMA, Miss Ampadu. Miss Ampadu TMA, unni nyina so bia medically unni nyina so bia e wa dwene na wo kan no ya gitum wa ha enye yie sanka mu obi bia mu gina so Miss Ampadu TMA Miss Ampadu TMA Miss Ampadu okay my friends ya say enyi ntum na say ya say mo a
mo amasam ya driver to ya dia tu why
Miss Ampadu Otemenka. Oh, what free so 107.1 so ni ha yeah Oman FM. Ora Clement K Ampedu chairman Edema Bok Tanker Drivers Union ena no edi nkomo no keke nkomo no de
sa excuses we ya or them especially for tracking no on there yeah yentimi nyentum mane nye yew hwe say ye kasai enkrofo a omo bo oman yi kro no fa petroleum revenue hu bebre no omo use mo tanker drivers because ordinary product aba eto asese otua no ondua na wakwa akogye krata say eye transit product enti odi free ha akobokina na wakwa akoko load ye was several examples emfa ayi bebre wo ha na sare obi de tracker bokina number bo ho akoyad mu akwa load
yeah
na opia anaju opie ya no sasa de okosho ya de fufu no mo de car Ghana car numbers abo ho it is happening here. I'm sorry. Main farm formation we Emma etie for ne say ka say GRA revenue a omunya free petroleum taxes on custom side in America. I'm sorry. Kwana ekofom because of activity of tanker drivers and how much they are making from it.
Yeah.
Now me mom dear you see industry no back on dear but enye back on enye nsem nyina na ebeka wo now no it is clear say omu niema omu ye no ani sika bebre ba omu nya wom no at the district Mr. Padu yeah uncle Tama oil refinery he knows the place aden and Crawford sorry ahomache edi jerrycan ani niema eko baby eko Tama oil refinery omu kwa anya Tama oil refinery a product no omu kwa kotwe e tankers ya load of free Tama eko mia horo no ena omu kosiwo etwetwe petrol any diesel at the Tom and Crawford
Omanfm
eno there any source of concern say ya kasai here custom division omote petroleum revenue department omo ya ne say isan say petrol bebre ya omanu de esika na crowd na say Bank of Ghana omo ma BDCs no DDCs omo special exchange rate.
Yes.
Tisa de ne e be a CD to dollar no 8 cedis something. Na BDCs no omo I said discounted rate.
Yeah.
Omanfm
Because ya yempe Ghana ha ye set up factory. Ka bia baso ayebetobi. Ka mono ayeto no wa ha. Ka fofra ye di free amano ne ba. Ka ye se Benz C class na beba so a ye tosa Toyota Corolla baso a ye beto sa Camry baso a ye beto Avalon baso a ye beto na nsan free be 2 years ya Honda basi ya to G-Wagon ba ye to Benz 450 type B Range Rover Ghana ha ye wo taste
Omanfm
a fuel and ye digum and ye fuel import and ye biggest single a year ye discardona import now over $400 million busumi bia ye hwehwe sika no so free Ghana ha ya ye koto product no na ye de ba na dealers na ebia Mr. Mbadisi woni atiefo nso kasa enye obo so asem ene abufuo you also respect because obi amebu wanimtia
Any abosremuka
ene abosremka wo say tracker ye de ene ba that extension ya obi betimi akasa air conditioner yetim wo ye adwuma wo ewo studio a machines ni ntino ese air conditioner na no ye dem ebo a enti obi betimi nti radio station for betimi asore ni akasa say air conditioning ekum nipa o da say enti no obenya last week me bra pani bi wa ye adwuma wo minerals commission Mr. Befi oko retirement no no ni nua pani ne ma me ba first born and free mu
Omanfm
for obabe me ye didi nkomo and o hwa de on hwe no se kwabna me starting use computer 1984 84 na me was secondary form 1 no first 2 computers about Ghana he was using one me ya the mineral commission no use but they share an accounting software na all cancer you said that the bruni baba be training o use chef na screen saver on say ya kwani mu no and edru baby around late 90s na me in charge of linguistics department, computer lab, na Apple computers akasa prof yanka nam those days back $6,000 got to buy and so sa hands near what IT specialist or baby trainee a trainer so yanto screensaver emfa money ni ade a miracle near technology a miracle anti-ko bia betimi any one crofo a uko yuka ye won crofo a omo kra de omo imagine say atare kra wo sha affect health.
There's no effect on drivers on GPS. But shall I say employee pushback? Was saying out of all the disadvantages of it, one is that while many of the employees who understand the need for a fleet management, some may find it hard to work with. Why? Well, they may be of the opinion that their privacy is getting breached. Then in the workplace, keeping track of all events helps in the long run. That is exactly what some employees find hard to believe, and therefore resist working with the GPS tracker. Okay, it's rare, but they might feel the devices as an invasion of their privacy and autonomy. And one no any side effect be on individual
drivers are more trackers and Uber drivers are more trackers.
Uber drivers when ya Mr. bebre wonim de and he's so proud your driver say address my pamu centroni say obusa sa question no mo wanu yi a mo fa no disrespect Zambadu enye ye bo so asam ene abufuo ena ye de ekasa o dia say enkrofo a wo kasa kire om radio so and let me yan kan kire de ntia ya wo hold no na esesa basa ne say ye very responsible media.
Yes.
Untimi mama use ye network and fan spread information a ye busa basam ho say medically no has it been proven say track na ebomo ka no mu no e mama na ya keka ne sa dia
insurance companies insurance what the premium for your insurance companies track about ka mu e be ngwa bia wo komolita. Yes, what are you saying?
Mrs. Yasania can light here susu obi be kasa say nani na last na meka minwana edie no e kire ya ansa na computer ba say yemfa screen we mra na meka say technology de akwani mu no ebi a wo baby na wo ye adwuma kane no omo anom ye adwuma ovako ebi kura ye adwuma wo heat ho pa ne ade ba omo ye wo kwan ye fa so regulate ani ade before tracker baby not some tanker drivers moka emu shishi
Omanfm
amotemo to so eco ballon journey and no de mu hu ha obi a ho tracker na ewo mu no eno no ni ade a
there's a report to say baby almost say identity corner obehwe just about 2-5 meters away na ayifo gaw for the ton fuel ho. There's an official report. It is stop what you are saying. Track at it, ye the babon. The beer best what because of the abo. Nemo abra ye encourage more first MP for say. Gas no more a cast of woman cars na kwajino or money. We can't allow these people to hold this country to ransom. They don't deserve it.
Maybe companies like Goyle.
They don't qualify to do that.
Oman trust any omo microphone.
But I know the gas filling station go out there and they no more.
Yes,
it's no say and no entimi emasa because Mr. Mbadumon tran omo say ya won crofo bebria almost super industry no mo aba ya won crofo bebria almost so entina strategically no na filling station owners bebria so invest in omo trucks
o kasa say tracker eyo my heat usu kura mobile phone ade ye call na tarawaso na
ya no su ni pa
no so ya na make say
ya say we ni on person be police station on the bro no
ya na make say you won crofo a omo kura gidi say atare kura wo be she we ya be a disturb nature ene enti no omo uko you can on crofo omo tu akosi omo die omo baby omo tin on Saturday na onam because of pese bibia hwe enkrofo bi develop city bi wa kosombo ruam ho baby omo bibia ye natural ya da no omo nsinwie ba omo aton awi omo tena ruam tu Omum
pe baako a wode ye demonstration.
Yeah, omum pe ayi bibia
the forest.
What tekwayem or name modernity ni bibia any hwe ye won krofo asem Mr. Wontimi mama ye tanker driver. Now
emesro tracker.
Tracker. Eno de won ko ntimi mfa wo mra na wo hwe oman no revenue a ye lusu. Yeah, revenue a ye lusu. Anya sam kuma obi kwa kwaje license or the product aba oba ya obetua eto no ntino o se me de ko Niger me de kwa ham enti na ne boss omo investing in Osha boss storage facilities omo ye nyina omo aye na e de ko border towns no.
Okay.
O da say ona boy ja ko be ye minister no this idea en ba na ponsu ba o to aso nti be kakra no sa wo se wakra product aba now they call Burkina Faso.
Ebi wo dada.
Koko yi no wo bupe. Anaso koko yi wo ba bi foforo. Ni entrake o na fa wura mu. Na ye no revenue a oman no lose no. Ye nsusu ye ni abre.
Keke medo ase wo 10 minutes na 9:30 abo abana nyako yanko yani.
Oh.
Abana yanko yani.
Yanko
yani.
Wow.
Yanfa da bon krata no ko.
Please.
Amfa
buoma we
page 13 ewo Ghanaian Times no se monkeypox no eku military officer baako ewo Boga enti ewo se ye nyina ye me ni da ho na ye look out for sa yade no omo chese na omo suspect cases be miensa na de wa free mu military officer e kra na omo de ne sample ba yi Gucci se sample no kra anya ready na o free mu no but they say the sample no and I say report na ye ready a sampa monkeypox na onya ya ofri mu.
Okay.
Na eno amampani na nado danko ekufa do kasai wo se ebra so se Europe amanya wo mo befa nipa ewo yeman mu sabre no slave trade no omo de koye wo mo man yie no e wo se wo mo patayen na sabre sade no achedodo eno so ode eho asem aba kumase akwan ne de no payi wadi hunkomo bebre na uba chronicle mu a hu enim ha God already in my end.
You are beware. The sachet water you drink may contain SHIT. Okay.
Amofa almost say pure water. Yeah, you know me. But say no enkran ha enemy ayahudo pi ajatum say pure water ne no. Bebre na so wo hon ma wo de be collab no. Na sebi ajanan ewo.
Some a report no man.
Amofa. They say area bia ne pure water ye twa ne ho. It says industry no regulation no. Omo ni ye maye. Because they say no na yaji atum say yanum okrom ha.
Omo ye pure water for so reject this report no.
Omo say nyampa.
Omo reject this report no was 2017 and omo de buy na. The omo man say report no person be say omo adwuma. Specifically so omo nim de ne de bi omo modin na omo nya so omo de afra omo nyina.
Omo generalize no.
Report dey free here.
Ghana Statistical Service. Nanu year 2021 population and housing census no. There a fast sanitation ho no. Basic data on sanitation no. And so confirming near 2017
basic into Statistical Service for kwa bontia normal koko ye fast sanitation one a dear no si wonsu no
fika matter
na say eno de dada da nyina ye nim say Ghana Water Company omo pipe no bi hu etimi pai na nkrofo aye research ne lab we ni ade but me nyini say Ghana Statistical Service for without taking product to lab on betimi akobi say ni pa say insu a wonom no say the sebi we wo and I say we ewo
me nim de be ya do ono ano etu omo ankasa boho eno etriti ade ye enti e bia efiu bia omo ye say binom timi ye bi wakire nom ne ade obi o hye ne fie no aye no ono so de asikrom no oton nom ne ade but omo a hye da ye ne in ewo industry no omo aye omo factory ankasa no do ono awo omo ankasa boho omo atu omo anyi Ghana water company for Eddie.
But on say amofa no so nti na ya na omo se ejanai to me kofa mu no yesi obi wo ho no ma wotu woni fie e na fie no ma ho wo mu nti ase ho no no etumi e connect e ba ampa o nti no ye hwe ni ye ye ntumi generalize say pure water ni nyina omo ye no sa na tie but ye no kran so say bi wo ho no mu a
from FDA and the right body from time to time.
Check
it. Me, I check it.
God, Honorable, Daily Graphic front page. The story do I say once again. afia should be my Ghana legal counsel ufa social tro ya law students wa kwatro and to pass aba ho bi for the first amofa sakra abam na so dey say it would mean say dan kan kese
ko na so beta baby
ai na amofa yes say dey yes pass mark na ye wo kwatro exam but pass mark dey ma wo ni kwa so be ka say wo kwore marking just say you feel you pass what you pass na omokoye exams no on 6 topics meanwhile no 2 compulsory questions who should have 6 topics number 2 compulsory questions
automatic question you know so topics no so
it's amofa ehun samu de deja
na objectives no so my year free
objectives no my year free
2 written
many a
throw there o dey pass here
debut abena emodi papa na abrante ba ko so support to the general legal counsel for DB me minu aketo ko for Paris Hagan na I said we University of Ghana Lagos or call your law we wiki na adequate be boni din say we young man brilliant sharp guy you have to the extent said ne and to call we have bad daily graphic for e ko tu no e dia support to the position of general legal counsel e go so for won so bi oni say we so de kakra bi ada cho be ko akiri
na ono so say
one do support to wo was say based on the fact say aban friend say infrastructure no form isa enti no muntimi fa wo bia na ye normal practice ye practice be so Oman na sa
you see who 2 questions
yes
especially 2 questions na especially otimi pass ni mienu mu bia oh omon kan dey but mementi ase mu no untimi nka say 2 questions no say bia 50-50 a untimi nka say wanya ba ko 20 wanya ba ko 30 nti wa pass ni mienu because one person pass ni mienu nyanti na ma 2 questions
no say bia so nya more than pass mark
pepe nti bia nya more than pass mark I didn't know omo be fail
that be ebia ba ko be 100%.
Yes.
Eti unya ba ko 70%. Ananya ba ko 90%. Na kunya ba ko 2% a won pass.
That be unya ba ko even 20 kura won pass you.
That be because they say be unya more than your first be 50%.
Yes.
But here's a case omon tre then they pass mark. You know no most of mon kan. Enti ya asem a so mo hwe no mo ka ho asem nti. Ba bo fadi nyina so ne say o man panyin e ba kire ya ka say
Love village.
Love village ye be school no. Amofa be sire omo bie biem na sa dewi amofa should be a thing of the past. Say your lawyer for 10,000 every year to pass out to her. Enya bone e ma Oman Ghana.
Obi am padwuma mo na kopo mo.
Omo be po madwuma. O ja say entinye mie biem na university last meeting panimu bi no o che me say law school e work makola no. Omo timi kwaje classrooms bi kwa game pa abeji hono mo. Amofa se bosu bi ska no mutua nya asem ketwa. Say law students if they are 40 back classes e work game pa campus. But omo betua ko so omo be rent dan no. Bosu bi ska omo betua nya asem ketwa. Enti aban factor sa de nyina in. The school fees say be ma ne bo akoso kekra na yetimi de etua sa na ma we nyina ka. Amofa be boa. Every year bi a we bad me de nye tidy man.
Ma me na say keke enwie na you just 2 minutes pe.
Okay.
Enwie.
Hey, amofa na di abo wa se.
Time no and then so akoya.
Well, daily guy or pressure groups ahoro or more MPP emu. Okoko mo nyina abomu a the Alliance for Full Sages Advocates afa. Omo no omo say omo hwe ni mo say mampani be ye reshuffle. Reshuffle ade
timetable ho.
Me de minim.
Say be a timetable do say koye P physical education and now my young koye.
Almost say enye se bia yinkwa ministers or ministers deputy ministers and they say metropolitan municipal and district chief executives and CEOs nyina ani ade no omo hwehwe se enka mampani be wo so ho kakra emza reshuffle ani ajo asafo de
keke se na no mampani de to mo so anim ne party fo anim so mo mo na nani so ade hu ne twa to politics mi no wontimi achieve and say on hand over there ma MPP a candidate obeba and almost do almost my training say yes there was reshuffle no
reshuffle any power reshuffle page ni from mampani book mu de wanya de what team to hwe ma wo hu reshuffle
one year reshuffle Elmofa
oh ye ba ko pe bi for shege reasons say chess kwa na be say ka we nkwa akrapa the new enthusiasm
man obi anko hanko
it would have party the kwa de call Accra Sports Stadium party quite small race for party. She enthusiasm at the party.
Oh, I said in Kenya.
Eddie Kenya ba.
Na sorry pra why ye revival.
Ah.
Ti man penny ye mai. Why?
Man penny we dey we dey what table na.
God dey me say wo machine battery dey gum. Na say wua. Akwara mi na ka kire me was that changing position. Who change ya na ya adwuma.
Amofa bom ye fa track akobo man penny. Ho ye hwe say ye carry shuffle ya na o feel say.
Yapon.
Ye track ni mo.
Hey, Yapon.
Obviously just
sorry me by NDC for more reorganization or more yet.
Omo twetwa se kan.
And also as a can and then talk. And over the weekend and so ex-president John Mahama within 30 years.
I don't know why.
Now activities. Activities.
Of and a coincidence we are see o.
Sikadie.
Be so worry.
E be di 30 years na be so worry.
Sikadie.
What?
Na ba Sunday dey in Crawford you fine.
Where you find the
Crawford you fine.
Ofa.
Any sikache.
And the HS weekend no so our be so cause so Kumasi.
Me so ubu ba men so mete. Nyasa no aka nyasa man ma che don mo bom ani. Obi awo di otimi ye. Obi anya ne de.
What a coincidence.
Obi anya ne de.
What a coincidence.
Men kasa asem we obi anani abere na ope flag bearer running mate. No ni namwa di ni timpempemwa. E ka chense je se ukọ Kumasi ko ho baba wa.
Hey.
Onon kwa ni nipa obetumi akama. Ampa ni pa di akira because I say ahana you powerful
and then you oti region say boile mpo no
Luke FM.
Yes.
Oti Luke FM. E wo tepa abotoas.
Wow.
Inti Luke FM. I think it's 98.5. 98.5 FM. Look inti omo wo ho Jiasekan Buem Biako ye any hwa Crashing Chumunu.
Yes.
Crashing West ni East ni Pontamo baby.
Mon frère from Crawford mo mama.
And you know.
Look.
Na ba so look the Bible mu look wana.
Enya L U K we L O O K.
Oh, it's share.
Luke FM.
Okay. Okay.
Omaya di.
Papa.
Omo do mo ho abo Omanfm do mbe kwa.
Papa.
Maritime and Port News. My name is Nani Sibwating. In our stories this morning, Vice President Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia has said this month of August 2022. He said the contractor is currently on site and is expected to start work soon. President Akufo-Addo cut short for the construction $30 million project on November 5th, 2020. Work has since not commenced and concerns have been raised by the residents and opinion leaders in the region. But speaking at the commissioning of a 100-kilometer rehabilitation and auxiliary infrastructure of the Kumasi Inner Ring and adjacent street project, the Vice President said the project will commence within this month. He also noted that President Akufo-Addo will commission the Kumasi International Airport next month. As part of the new Shipping Reform Act, the Federal Maritime Commission, FMC, announced it's reorganizing its enforcement structure and plans to hire more investors to crack down on port and foreign-owned shipping companies who are breaking the law. The investigative and prosecution functions of the FMC will now be consolidated into a newly created Bureau of Enforcement, Investigations and Compliance, that's the BEIC. This change is effective immediately. This announcement comes weeks after President Biden visited the port of Los Angeles and foreign-blamed carriers for contributing to inflation while raking a huge profit during the COVID-19 container shipping boom. President Biden said in June last year, foreign-owned shipping companies raised their prices and raked in $190 billion in profit, a seven-fold increase in just 1 year. The FMC's BEIC will be divided into three sections: the Office of Enforcement, the Office of Investigations, and the Office of Compliance. These offices will each be led by an office director. According to the FMC chairman, Daniel B. Murphy, robust enforcement of the Shipping Act is absolutely key to the effectiveness of the Federal Maritime Commission. He said the President and Congress have given this agency to prioritize enforcement. Specifically, it enhances FMC's capacity to closely scrutinize the conduct of the ocean carrier companies and marine terminal operators. If you just join us, you're listening to Maritime and Port News. The first ship carrying grain has left a Ukraine port under a landmark deal with Russia. Turkish and Ukrainian officials say the ship left the southern port of Odessa early on Monday morning local time. Russia has been blockading Ukrainian ports since February, but the two sides made a deal to resume shipment. It is hoped the agreement will ease the global food crisis and lower the price of grain. Turkey said the Sierra Leone-flagged vessel Razoni would dock at the port of Tripoli in Lebanon, adding that further shipments were planned over the coming weeks. The Joint Coordination Center set up in Istanbul under the deal said the ship was carrying some 26,000 tons of corn and was expected to arrive in Turkish waters for inspection on Tuesday. Ukraine's Minister of Infrastructure, Oleksandr Kubrakov, an important test to show the deal would work with Turkey aiding its safe navigation through dangerous waters. In our final story, the United Nations panel of experts on Libya learned that the ship MV Victory Roro was transporting vehicles in breach of the United Nations arms embargo. In response, European naval forces assigned to Operations Irene conducted a boarding inspection of the ship off the coast of Libya. The ship, flying the flag of Equatorial Guinea, has long been suspected of transferring military equipment to Libya under the name MV Lucero, flying the flag of the Comoros. The vessel was identified by the panel as having delivered military vehicles to the country in early March 2022. The French Navy plane spotted the cargo ship as it crossed the Suez Canal and entered the Mediterranean Sea. The ship was monitored during its route. Then the Italian Navy frigate, its Grace Sail, took over and conducted the inspection. Both warships are deployed under the operational control of Operations Irene under the EU Naval Force Command. During the inspection, the team identified dozens of military vehicles in violation of the UN arms embargo on Libya. In accordance with the United Nations Security Council Resolution 2292/2016, mandates Operation Irene to seize the vehicles and is now diverting the ship to a European port for further proceedings. The inspection of MV Victory Roro is the 24th boarding by Operation Irene since it launched in March 2020. Irene authorized the diversion of ships like this and the seizure of transported arms and arms-related materials. On this note, to wrap up this morning's edition of Maritime and Port News. Maritime and Port News is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Shippers Authority. They provide you with the best in oil shipping solutions. Contact them at the Shippers House in Accra. My name is Nanisi Boateng, my producer, Kwekwa Boje. Have a great day.
Na ase ho te sen
mama o ti apon kakra na moment me se aduane
entina me de front active and chance ne pepe mu nware papa bia wo di a wo mra ho aba no wo ye front active cereals are rich in vitamins, proteins and minerals, fiber no omega 3 so wom e boa digestion every 3 years e kosi 100 years pH midibi na me kama put me in breakfast lunch and asapampo
front active ebeboa pa
the drink nso ni ye won diabetes ya de yatua no ana 1% etimi.
Thank you very much. Midano Swasi. Say, Edebia, dear Chia, dear Sena, and Nipa, Uncanano, but the man yet then say, I was also strong at me, Senabea and Yamiso, and Ibikum. Okay. What you say? Okay. To Yamidonima.
Eda, your call, Accra Sports Stadium.
Yes.
The MPP conference.
Yes.
Now, picture on that is saying.
Yeah, Eddie kind like Edibia and Yan Chair for near Perfunia. Now, Yan Casse, when Yamia Maya, Virginia, Yabano Pensuno. That's the Debia Yakana Empire born near Juniani say, and Yama no Nikabia and Catray the Yampon, Yankopon. Yeah, we went to the stadium. Now, Honamis no. Yes. And see, a night before, no. Who said Namoya na Juni supporting chairman team. Because we saw from afar, said this is the manner or what the right leadership skill. But Bia to say na party na drew. Na here Ubia.
That's the word.
Yes.
Currently,
Bia na party na drew no. Na here say Onyame prepare obi our wilderness for 20 years, like Moses. What you say? Now, whom how you lead? And I saw in him say, "Papa, you be he's a strategist. So only they didn't come across no yaw. No, because be obeying what you but can also can you know? We are not ordinary. Abba. Say we met him several times. Now we nipa 10, nipa 15. Obenya butre ama obia kasa. We are no be can what say emudu. Ya no make be answer na. Efa no be a kind no born a tougher. So let me say this is him. And until Friday, then they call round. You call Buri, you call Lisa Hotel, you call UPSA, or church delegacy na Mawomo Aquaba. Saturday no, you call stadium. Now we do stadium wa. Ya any pana bo. It was a movement. Okay. Nipa pi apa across the country. Delegates, Eba expressing. Omo bechere obia. I was so deep party at this time.
Okay. Timing is important.
Timing was right. At this time, the tagline, obia say breaking the eight, breaking the eight, breaking the eight. And to break the eight, this is no. Here leader Najuri Mudo.
And so sending a message thanking me group support
yes
behind.
Yes.
And I'm saying the ring of Masum and they say you told us.
Yes.
Give me a presidential candidate.
And
I will produce the president.
Yes. Give me the candidate.
A ring of Masum.
And I'll produce a president.
I'll say together we shall produce the president.
Yes.
And Ejuma
yeah. Yeah, and Friday, Saturday, no, ahobrasi mu se na oni mu no obaya man for budgets will be, the media folks were doing a lot of interviews and them course near but not media na minimum makumem say papa na obewin and so when I wasn't surprised
after election no o hwe anymore a party na ho keka te say
yeah after the election no it changes a buy no there will be a brof your friend rejuvenation.
Okay,
just say party no afa Nentuma pa efra. What who say? If members, me cook Masuda man for Kasa, a man for Yahotosobi.
Okay.
A man for who say, I feel ye, or must I motivate you, or who say, with this kind of leadership, shall look at the general secretary, now show our brassier. But I say, the word is humility. Look at chairman, a brassier. Ya omo party na who say, afeni ya duru baby a ye kasa enya enkrofo a ombetie ya yesu eye omusu ye mpaibo eye ompaiba omusu pese omuso yensa na omde etwa pokoko no. This is the leadership.
Anopeya ne Rasampan yeah KMA boss Edin Komo, and it was basically on tourism. Na me share Kumasi and the Ashanti region don't be to me an offer for this country when it comes to tourism. And we started with a project at Mampenia year. Now we're linking up, down. Nipa no be to me and Yaso and Faso. I mean, phase 2, Kumasi Airport, maternity ward, air Koso. I feel me by a behe me ania, Asantemai Ewo, Echo Zoo. Koshe said, yeah, you more a year or I feel KGT market. Kumasi Aquine. Baby a linke other regions. Nina no yeno Rasampan di Hong Kong. Me just one more tea no who said na OC Ekasako. Minim sa utie na utie.
Yeah, be tea kakra. Na sata na my office. I'm say me name draw office be 4:30.
Okay.
Yeah, anti anopare nya na me tie.
And I draw off one office in term cry say.
Oh, be 5:15 5.
I don't have office in terms ah.
Yeah, I say you say so sorry in term and more pet so chi worm no chi onye duane kese di no o sorry in term.
Okay.
And if you want to take lead, who person will lead here? I'm not for about my age now. I'm about now the 3 hours. What get that momentum? You know already, know well, frog already.
Okay.
Yeah, life is not easy. Life has never been on a silver platter. What I said, Bibia no aye difficult. Bibia aye see. Bibia determination and focus. So we need focus. And then this morning I was reading. Or see, who vision. Next, who need execution and now who need implementation. That vision is just a mere hallucination.
Yeah, I said there also some Diana.
What I say, and you can talk the talk. You can say if you can walk the talk. And see, first of all, answer a question. I was say, I mean, Fasa Akwenye, Emma Chairman. Congratulations.
Okay.
Congratulations, Chairman. Let me say in my part, and I'll be all of us also know.
Yeah.
What I say, yeah. Kumasia Sema Odia Bay. Yeah, tourism was somewhere with the Abbey. I have been say all of a sudden, tourism Abbey the talk of all leadership. Tourism. Abbey Kasa, they say Ubia Bina no Krumpa, not all come was them. If you say idea, if any ago. Kumasi, say Ubia was here, I did Bomunya Saphobia, and the catcher say Kumasi is a nodal town. You can say nodal town, and a city, a city, a walk, a crime, a link other cities and villages and other parts, other regions. Kumasi, so for Kumasi, see why, where Kumasi from Babia, or Faswami, and Ubaka Kutisrim, offer tafo kwan yi a edo be kwa akosi esrem what you say o for sunya kwan yi a edo be ko sunya ya ko fa bunu ha edo fo mu fa bunu east edo fo mu ko fa savannah no hosa enemu ade akọ so Kumasi no abeye the fulcrum abeye the center what you say of economic activities. I want to start with say a DSM any sikasem a ho and the war. Yeah, always sample ekasan. First of all, let us start from and this one. The huna a ban trimwa. Who send a Kumasi or Chotopua Airport? Chotopua Airport is a some tiny airport. A siwa is a plane too free. Tamalekra plane and too free Kumasi. If you Kumasi, if you cry, Leko Kumasi, if you one way, if you cry, Kumasi. Then the president saw say the way we are seeking any after. As I say, the African continent free trade area na urban. Goods and services, movement of people, no, all over Africa, and therefore Kumasi airport, no, yet mean ya emaninsi ho abumufiansa. I was here building an international airport, a bit reaching the status, planes, but jumbo planes, but me fly from between two every Europe. I be see Kumasi back. A bet me two from America. I be see Kumasi back. A bet me two from the Middle East, Dubai. I be see Kumasi Emirates. I be see Kumasi back. Asia. I be see Kumasi back. Say a JDA and the economy of Kumasi and Ashanti region and the neighboring regions and so a man home so sending and cry so a man home so you develop and expand Kumasi airport for transportation. Enti omo wie me fa ho me duru ho no empo ade a se plane si abrochire ya na ba kwen na betua gate na no a o fa mu aye hu yi obehu aso appear free immigration obehu aso wo fa car so wo fa bag no ya build bi wo ho the road networks are Kumasi airport ya transform no asphalted beautiful in interconnectivity empo ewo airport wo enunti no transportation flies every two abba Kumasi. A do for Bono half region. What I say, offer half region, Bono region, a savannah, not playing two obesi one cry, and some of OA, as some of the South African friends, African South internal airlines be the the trouble, the hassle, and bustle over before you get to your hometown. No one break, if you fracture, you try near cramp on armed robbery, so I can happen or council, no maybe a kucha. This time over Germany, over Holland, over America, over here. When this airport is completed fully, 100% completed that. Uber 2 from Washington DC, Uber 2 from New York City. Straight to Kumasi. Straight to Kumasi. Uber 2 of South Africa, straight to Kumasi. Uber Emirates, Ebeba Kumasi. Qatar Airlines, Ebeba Kumasi. KLM, Ebeba Kumasi. Brazil Air, Ebeba Kumasi. Nini na bebe si ho ewo Kumasi. Osia. Now also it is called linkages. Also it almost to an airport. Yes. Yeah, it's almost done. Yes. Kumasi a shuttle planes here. Oh, this is how we develop a country. What you say now a country. No. Until when you see Kumasi now place all the flight, no around that area, baby, I will be, and then you pick your car the same day now. STC soon omu develop ni. Open STC and every VIP omu ye also a boosting a bina injection bina by the economy of Ashanti region. People should rejoice. Remember what to us. So this is the phase 2 of the airport. But yes. Phase 1 and then also on. Then we more can say international airport na plane bet me about. I just want to do the comparison. So Omanfm bet me a memo and a manual as because phase 1 also yet is an international airport. What is it? It is an international airport, but the building in this aerodrome. Phase 1. Phase 1, the building in this is still on crown. Udra, I say what do I don't want to say what do desert be so. The building. So you have to think ambitiously. We are near Marcus, I'm in hurry. Yes. We are near Marcus, that's the future. And from Mana, yet 2 more for JSS Moon, SS Moon, TV and science and technology. No, so be home because this is what and Chima for at a giant. Your back patasi home mount, near sit down, see you a mount, giant pillars. Which one of them would you choose? First one near Diagro. Okay. Now after, no, be free South African, but we're beautiful too. Be free Dubai, but if you are talking about tourism, and if you are talking about tourism, and yet Dina, no matter say, see them from who be down. Go to Manhattan, go to Shanghai, the Asian Tigers, go Dubai, go all the way to Singapore. Beautiful glassy buildings, and you know but on the shed near your culture, what you say, geographical sceneries, yeah, obu who be no, they want on person do many way, continue a better. I will be memoir near her say, stand and go forward so, or more leave. What is their history like? Or more culture to say. But almost Bansua, on person will do airport so almost see so, or munya to swore. Okay. What I say, because the airport is the face of Ghana. Who see airport or Ghana, who see airport of Ghana, and only a Kwaba. This is the home of cocoa. This is the home of minerals. What I say, your minerals, your gold, your diamond, your manganese. It welcomes you. It tells you the story of Ghana. And don't you say plane be bad as a Ghana? You can't say we plane. Not plane about Belandines. You showcase all the tourist sites. Your boot, our airport of Remua, open the map, open tourist history, open guard, open Bibia. Me find a catalog of tourist sites. Open my bus and me come jump or beg. No who said me cook Masawi or her, me cook it Tampa or her, because we don't have such a boot. And to talk about tourism in general, it's a whole system of planning and it putting in place. And this is what the president has done, the government has done by getting a better, good airport to international standard. And your airport to be a certain the first phase one almost say international airport. Jumbo planes to means you because as if the vibration the vibration. There's a plane a tour, the momentum, the combustion. Because
of the gravitational force.
Yes. I also overcome the force of gravity. No taking off with the help of upthrust. No pushing plane forward. Propel the plane forward. And it is a vimna edi move no. And that way needs our body no. And my football no musia, they have to go through the process. A whole computerization, digitalization, and this side animal. Now baby yes you know. And Nema yes you know. I barefoot council and Nema yes I fail na this phase 2 no. And I may confidently. I want to swim set Ghana, Kumasi, Akwaba. Afenianya International Airport.
Now let's come to that city.
The city, yes.
Said here, Enka Ohishese Ebisia in terms of said they be attracting Crawford.
The layout,
the businesses, yes. The business community across the world.
Yes.
And the attractive.
One. And Namuka Zoo.
Yes.
Oh, baby, a zoo, Nisino. Oh, baby, a culture center wall. Oh, baby, a race course wall. It's a fast land. Land a super. So, that land, Horkakrano. You be move zoo, no, you fanko baby, ne land, no. Now, entitled to cultural center, the free zoo, Hobanino. This is going to be the financial hub of West Africa. Now, Yanka says a company be a person by basi there, be a just there at 15 and above. Assassino, the fact. You have assassin
from Otumfo.
From Otumfo.
Yes.
Authority. You have assassin because all the lands, no, I should say. Now, I'm raising Kumasi as an airport city Wakra. You raising that center part of Kumasi. You're manning vertically. You're finding vertical integration, vertical rises, high rises. You build that build the EcoBank head office at Kumasi Center because Kumasi is a nodal
after Eba.
After Eba, this become the financial hub. Insurance companies, banks, you move Bank of Ghana headquarters, a free room, you the cohort. All the international banks are what person back Ghana and I'm saying money high rising near building hall, near design hall, near beautiful trees. The environment is well catered for. Beautiful trees, grows otherwise the airport will be useless.
Amodate.
The airport will be used. What I said, near building a race course hall, say I lift you come na cultural center so no. Every asante in our baby see the bust. Ube room be say this is the Ashanti room. This is the northern region room.
Okay.
And I said the Gomba room, the Ewe rooms, what I said, the Gan rooms, yeah, Gan section be of course center ha.
Men fan say I feel akonya bi e wo ti ho bia no.
Bia na ho. And it's all first so set to time. Omo bia bus because the Ashanti area bia bus. There's a corridor, a welcome you will forsake to or rule from this particular year to or we say a little history. Oko about say why no what trending na way what trending na no tune for pokuware na trending na the credentials or baba year asante memu to the present asante ni laying it down. Now for the discrete symbols, the meaning of the discrete symbols so that enclave of the Ashanti culture. It is the place is not called Ashanti Cultural Center. It's called the Culture Center, and therefore, what's every culture? Yeah, what can Ghana have from the east to the west, from the north to the south, everywhere, every ethnic group. Culture so when you enter that city, yeah, find the Culture Center and also the culture of Ghana in totality.
I agree because the Ashantis na Womatumia capture all the groups in Ghana.
Yes. Ukowa ye nyini kente ewo ukowa ye badwa gugugu ewo and I say empo ye be build the restaurant e be serve the food na una o kan wa say e be say na e be serve inuane no enya for no be share jeans and trousers any t-shirt need the sanama no adinkra Odia dia boha say I be culture no do any food omo dia to 2 months before the go omukomi and ladies no air serve. So you who said this is indeed culture. Tourism is a system.
Charlie, I'm going to call for commercial break. They didn't add Amo that he's so passionate about tourism that Minsumidin Eddie Amufa Boachano pay a ne or Rasampan Edin Como Kumase and I share Kumasi City no na Yedi Hong Komo Kaka. That is the extension. And I'm just to ask him on so na june Franco Trading Enterprise phones and then accessories.
Hello Ghana, I have an exciting news for you all. Franco Trading Enterprise has brought in their new Franco air conditioner, specially made to fit the Ghanaian weather. It has authentic capabilities. The original prices of horsepower, which is the 1.5 horsepower, 2.0 horsepower, and the 2.5 horsepower with the R22 gas makes it very powerful and fast to cool. So if you are looking for a full air condition to fit your home, your offices, look no further than Franco Trading Enterprise. Franco Trading Enterprise, the home of quality
all over Ghana. You can also download Franco Trading app on Google Play Store.
Yakofa dwumadie kese bi yato ne din se akuafo mrenie dwumadie na akuafo mrenie dwumadie no dwumadie a yede kyerɛkyerɛ ye nananom akuafo na yɛbɔ dawuro akyerɛ kuayo ho fasodie ɛwɔ ɔman mu ɛno nti ɛkwan a yɛbɛfa so na yehu asase pa a ɛwɔ se yedua enobai ɛwɔ so asase a yedua enobai ahodoɔ ɛno ɛne yɛfrɛ land tenure system and preparation. One district, one factory. Oti asie sei. Onim so ɔman yi mu yɛtaa kra enuane dodo wɔ bra enuane a yɛde firi yɛman mu ɛkɔ obi ma so no ɛyɛ kuma bi. Importation and exportation of food crops. Akuafo fatabasobɔdeɛ ɛno nti National Farmers Day. Hwan kura no sɛ saa abasobɔ ne bi. Kuani bɛyi doodua ntos meko de ɔnyɛ mmoa anaa doodua koko. Ewiase afa na nyina wɔ da bi a wɔde si hɔ ɛde ma yɛ nanam akuafo. International Day for Farmers. Akuafo bebree ene kasa ekwan a aban fertilizer kra ofa so echiche no fertilizers akuafo ye koto no ye befa kwan pa so ye de gu ye kokoo so ene do bai so hwan ene wo ho kwan so onya sa fertilizer ni bi obi wo ho kwan ene obi ni ho kwan na climate and climate changes ewiemu nsakraye ne bra o se odidua aduaba potee ekwan abafo nimdie no ye behunu ni yie na ye nananom akuafo ade akatete krayo no ho ensuomunam yie ekwan omanfo fa ede kodo kopo so efa kwati kwan so
yi enam planting for food and jobs dwumadie bi a aban ya ote adwaso yi akwa de aba die nti na ode sa dwumadie friend planting for food and jobs yi aba ene ye nananum akuafo mpanifo wadwemo abobbewo mpanifo onimnimdie ewo kua ho ene atitu atwotwowro ne animpon ebetwetwe enkomo ewo sa dwumadie no so akuafo nketoa ene akuafo akese small and medium farmers hia se akade a odi beye kua no ekwan be so ena obefa so obebo ho ban ekwan be so ena odi sa akade no ebeye dwuma eno nti ena na 2 TV ye de akuafo mrani adwumadie e de brew e da benada enwumre no nsia e de kosi nonson na ya sisu bio e de ma memenda enwumre no nwotwe e de kosi nonkron e de kuayo beba ona so na wonso de kuayo aba na 2 TV so eno nti ebre no du a frɛ unua kuani no no so frɛ ni nua kuani na kuafo nyina ntwanhia obra wo hwɛ na 2 TV
kakra no so ye de bi mo manfo no se be omo so ni beka na eniema no ma to aso ato ken say appliances ba ye nche na so omo niema ne papenti no abusuafo omo trim omo charge enso so wo yira obetumi afrɛ 0200421004 0200421004 any sponsors are no pay one more eboy meeting edi amufa watch cancel
yes sir
Charlie you
so yaw I want say back to the cultural center and no cry no revenue edebeba Ghana government and sana
are you saying say suggestion say bia otumfo e de asase na ma ehemfo na insisi sa dan tenten na wo kan
oh yebenya companies na buza the question buza say so we airport city na on say next street na ho all companies ho in the house but this is second building any baby will come here it is airport city and we have this land in the center of the city just imagine say we free Dumba na ho nyina high rise ewo wiem okay na companies Chase Manhattan Bank Eco Bank way other consulting firms ewo engineering firm law firms ewo
o share yeah marketing and your market value or more be interested coming to that place
with the after coming everybody will be interested to be in Africa with the after coming Obia be interested in being in Africa. Africa is the next frontier.
And Obia be person of background because I peaceful.
A peaceful one. Number two, so Hana head office of after a war. Any discussions, negotiations about trade, and in the Ekahunya, how where the foundation that has been laid. So bit you are here loot way that solidarity sometimes bit you and about for the nation is being built, the foundations na lay no na what I say and we just imagine where say a whole kusi baby odion way na ya where fa kusi bantu baby dey work your friend mango down do work na this is street the them let's say a whole this beautiful Manhattan area companies are building what I say the indigenous people know Kumasi Skura, so the economy of Kumasi, the trickle down effect. Now, only a side way in our airport near Yibahos. Magazines in the Wahono. What I say, it's no magazine for also a Moduma Cosono or poor Monty said, you can't say, a couple person was a wire, and it's been the culture center. What I say, we talk about Yasantua. Kokoye Center na kohwe the bus of Yasantua. Get a session for Yasantua. About Babeti the history. And there was more frontman omo ye guard hona ye almost also they have to know abakosem ye na omo me de omo timiaka. And to be ho you see be ohin we ne buy o fry 200 years ago nie. And to be ohin we fry 70 years ago nie. So ko Philadelphia Museum, ko Washington Museum, ko museums in the US. Egyptian bombs are omo wu ya emba mu omo for so many years. Omo did the whole and you pay $100 to $200 just to go and share a funeral at the Egypt dada ya fa free ho na number. Can you imagine say ya creative be say yes Antoine basti ni history ni on the year say no mo brand tired because uko yuka the history of Ghana and nam say on colonizing is there. Yeah, but they will always want to come to the source, the center of the earth, closest. Say, let us go and see with our naked eyes. Idea happy mosa or my or you can take come on. Or many say, get a bone recession. What I say, but you can tell and tonto for I hate ma any ye. Now for young try to sell the Ghana as a product. to the world. We are seeing who say and go for omo eniema. Obi ho agbori bi ho bakro who go da afran ye who bi da chinekese who bi da apaka any party who bi da palankwen wate say o palankwen who bi da. Ni nyanya line up ho obi bado person osua from sa ye bekire no adoa ye bekire no enti like obuka de bias ye tisika so it is here in this country agbaja ya almost say Ewo voter region because it's a cultural center, you was searching for voter. You saw it. Tell me a move Independence Day from her to Tamale. You saw the cultural display. Section. And it's a nothing within section. Not that we want to eat to Safia. You get the right source of tosafi and eat. Now almost several almost dress it as well. Now you several. You feel it. Culture center alone.
What do you think, sir? Oh, dress here. Okay.
Alone.
We can't say a colo do because
there be. I didn't just say a brothel dress here the right. And they say dress here colo. It's because it's all about branding. It's because it's all about marketing or market. And so your mentality, your mindset full say be a free outside the baby alone. Hey papa, you instead of growing what we eat and we eat what we grow. No, rather no, you better compare a brothel pizza. You better compare almost spaghetti. I compare
what your pizza need?
Me call agran and say an account ni mako miss one amako and the chima me pe me di brobe me ton woduma se na me no aye ni kotomra bomu and I di ko between a pampa mame. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it gives you health. What I say, enti ade ya media man was so ba fi where you are culture and I say we krobo hene twene ya abenya obeyira ewo bedwam ewo dwabase enti ye beyira o wiase because of the father said I don't betray who instead of us using the yaw and they be make say time shut down the global supply chain I disrupted. Yeah, near flow because of the Russian-Ukraine war. Abba, Metis election because you two bombs on Ukraine and a good woman. Now, take an bomb to Metis. The real voice say and so he has a degree. Or need to be a for international trade. Or need to be a for internationalization. Say even though bomb but say you know macro because Russia you say you know macro say no man a careful Ukraine and that Russia and North one. Other countries depend on them. Ya we produce woman no man ye koto free that country and this a woman no man no kosra ye ne koto free yan come free Russia yan come free Ukraine net free Germany depending on Russia for the raw materials to produce for omono let's say depend there onim say the trickle down effect the pipeline yes inflation flow no flow to us and about hitting that is the vibration and now say some professor or lecturer or chance you say no even though bomb no to Ghana there to Ukraine so the effect on the negative impact on vibrating back Ghana through other linkages and what I say everything is over here say you take Kumasi take Ashanti region na hwe ma ekoswo na omo ye we nyina wie no enu nti da meka say enipa fa wie no na ya omo develop the railway lines. Okay? Railway lines from Accra to Kumasi through Bonkra. Sa inland port it must be done and be done as quickly as possible. When you are building a nation, it will be for one argument said, me build a nation like an elevator. See we build a nation in this way. Yeah, build the education sector to produce scientists and technical folks and engineers to feed the human capital. At the same time, near Bodu Kumasi airport, near develop Bonkra, so near develop railway line, and so about Bonkra, Nefaho, Nekofosunyan, then the Mako Tamela. How are ye beat the economy? How are ye bring even decongestion in Accra?
What is explanation and then Maya now say because
The right people are not given the opportunity to speak. They don't explain any. Sadly, where they get dako near the chair and yet dako na yeka. What I say, I said, the also mechanical tours on us. If you say, maybe here to follow a hawk and a obon back. Ye near to baby, ye near to baby, and then the low hanging fruits in the bay. When this railway line is developed, when Bonkra is developed, this is a normal every more. Share anima a big buoy, a free hole about. Says when we know a coso, I didn't know some better cry her. What you say? So when you make more cast the Kumasi a year, they say Kumasi market, move develop on here. Yes, it's good to develop Kumasi market, but so call a crook a US no Sanwa. Now, no, all move all the malls I can see in and they call the outskirts of the city. Said the Bayer, it's a say Nipa, move into the city. I'm not Kumasi Jomo, a Kajetia, Butu, a Kuto for Napana Junior Bia on Fano. They build the bigger malls outside the city. And see people, not from a bus like 4 bus out Bayer, move for the metro bus, metro massy. Not a move Nipa Domo.
Red Wine says, please tell Lawyer Mo to stop right there. He has made me feel like going back home as an Adiemra. Very interesting discussion. You made radio sweet, Papa. Radio, thanks for joining us.
Yes. So,
Obi can be a Kuchina,
and first a body to train Ruja. We have moved away from a dear Unamid and only and there you, and only and there.
Yes,
and only and there.
This one says, great submission from Lawyer Modate. As the Vice President commissioned some massive road project in Kumasi. Very good move. This will further increase our vote in the Ashanti region. Kudos to the Vice President. Naneko Amwabuati, Ewa Blakuma Central. Thanks for joining us, Charlie. Council.
Yes, sir. And don't see, I want to say the airport, no more railways, no more Bonkra, develop culture center properly to tout. We can't culture not only the Ashantis, she idea the baho. Now for you move zone so quack, land the Dahua who see race course of not just because so we imagine a goodly and obia Otimi, I imagine idea or not dream. And we say, they said, me who a horse a dining in a so Korean. Let me who say cast and in the moon. Let me say a man for could take a double bus or more Koduma ever up and down in the streets and make creative or let me who a baby air course of Kumasi. Let me who perform more or money. Let me who magazines who are yet tying into this. Let me show importation near my air bonkra, not railways, air cover, Asala trains, power, air cover. You should be able to dream it.
This will take us years. So,
yow. And not that I can say a long journey, 1,000 journey, no. 1,000 miles is with a step. You have to get the right leadership. Leader Oputu Ghana said, Ghana is first. Leader Oputu Ghana said, I don't care about Miankasamiho. They will make care about Ghana for a year.
Do you agree with one where cancer continuity and Emma Ghana Tembiania Kayachri, Yama Kwama, Abaya Jins or Yadian Twas or Naya Trankitin and this one?
Yes, I don't know my catching because once a party be a bar or the manifesto, not a kind of bar, not dreaming Yinan say, I want to fulfill my and some of my car, the promises are. We make you a manifesto mu and no any and the promise I make you a manifesto no nunti the nunti me person me for failing and the party started no oba no under and this anka ayi Kumasi na all these projects are for start here president for start here affordable house na or start here no. I was this government came, hospitals are almost started completed, mostly completed. The schools are e-blocks mostly completed. And it's a nation in the national development plan. Say, okay, Ghana beyond aid is what we want to pursue and pursue opportunities. Yeah, womuna, Now, if we say it doesn't matter whether it's this government or whether it is
pursue to say elsewhere.
And Tina, what's that? Conversations must start around because it is not about parliament. And I mean, pray. Now, we are focused. I want to win elections. I want to do this. It's not about that. Parliament, all these arms of government, must brainstorm together to ensure, say, yes, we need that opposition, right? You hear opposition, you know, to create constructive, you fair they say discussions. Emma and near Mantimin to an more and conanim. And to yaw, media, Maka, yedi any way, Katia new way, yedi shed baby. He says, "Yeah, bet share yenia internal ha. You bet share yenia internal ha. Na ya yenia ma. Yaw, I happen to go to almost for Songon, Songon. Yeah, omutu salt, yeah, with electrocare. Yaw, me call honor me who the salt process na omu yeno. Se Ghana ha ye focus unpo ewo enchine kwa ho ha yanka ye bedi de. What do you say? Because no catch them say a duru baby build upon the man lagoon is so beautiful say a duru baby empo form migration beds and ma etimi too from Canada, etimi too from Asia and other continents about Ghana ha because my target woman ebe ye almost so many we are no master migrating back. And can you imagine who says attack no but we are not talking about this. And people, if from a fee higher, a form said bed watching, bed watching. Or bet you have a chance to say, now or share and mana air battle, then mana air battle, now watching. You can build some, you do viewpoints. I'm not going to be able to have viewpoints. So at one particular time in a month, our Ghana, now no mana air battle or migrants or more battle, but in their numbers, now man for sure, or more true binoculars. Now we are charging them. Now we are charging them. There's a maybe better. Now hotel no making money. Where the hotel no obedi aduane na adafo mo no aduane di na omu yede omu didi na omu push sika into the economy of Ghana. When you go to Israel, yeah, they don't have near my way.
And listen to this. She's a law student. Amakola. She says, cancel. You always bring light to the airwaves. God bless you. I need my phone. My kind is
yeah, I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. It's look. You did cocoa ache. What I say? You did gold ache. I don't know any salt and we are depending on salt. Nigeria depending on salt. Petrochemical industry depending on salt. What you say? Pharmaceutical industry depending on salt. What you say? Ewoho, yaw, ewoho. Kube, kube omu bodo bag. No matter the attraction no. The husk. Kube husk no. There's a company in this country called the Zako. Other husk no. Yet be the Chaco. Chaco. Emma mofu ehia pa. Ewiase ehia pa. Somebody be barbecue. Kube ngurei ene twitwa ne gua bontin pacha. Ya dwene ye den. We are losing money. Entina me kase ye de ani. This Kube ayi do mo ye do kra na mo be Chaco ye ka o mo kra de aye activated carbon na. Ya amanfo betimi de ye nsu a yeah, they call it all on Betty and Sudani. For Ska company, be ya, we yam ke cap pointing one. A bet me, Kube, yeah, but had you any air to we. And so, oh, be back. No catch us a medium vision in this side. I will promote tourism. Such a person, we tread with a deep eye. What you say? I don't see. It's all of a sudden everybody is talking about tourism. Say this. It is overdue. Time in the Mumbai and free anywhere. Starting from our airport. I will say the Ghana one who drew airport. You have to feel it. You build terminal 3, but we do a carousel. And our your TV. I was at the airport. Yeah, my call and said 3 times you confirm enough for buy. TV don't hold the CNN. And can go down. Ay. And you have videos of the Volta River, the Dodi Island, you have videos of Culture Center, you have videos of Boti Falls, you have video of Apaga, the Omanfm, then Chemsu, you have video of the ancient mosque, what Tamale, any other pass, and no all the videos. And the Bona Landina or Jack Carlson, all train, no funny bag, Chiacono, not big screen boho, and I show all this size, I show all this culture. Ojiano, for tourism, I want to go to Pagawo. Hey, I have to go to Dodi Island. Hey, also me Kosumbo. Ojo Culture Center. We need some kente cloth. And the show no many man for a
brandy will be crowd who explain.
Let us sell Ghana. That's all I'm saying. They make you know. And they what me wakame.
And CNN.
And a boom boom boom. Na kasa ya wahano. You are beautiful tourists. Say ya uko jina baby ho puyano. I said next door.
I'm saying I'm a site or Chrome FBA.
Yes, uko turn next door. Uda sa ushe ensuna air banwa. A honan this sediment, igneous rocks. Volcanicity took place so many years ago, and now form igneous rocks of home. And I say, so no better rub. And I shall see you can see the Osu Castle. We shall see I see Osha Fort. Now share the coastline at Dahonoa. Now for share Hawa or Punukwa, Nako form a mirage. As if say any air boom. Beyond there is New York City. Let's all question at the end see qua. Who don't say, already does it. So the Biduasa or mine. Our mindset, we have to be disciplined. You make sure say, and you might share when you're sharing you managing here through tourism. You bet me attend. The gateway is airport. Please, no show airport. Busam say, what do airport? I want to say, but your painting can tell you how baby. Busam say, what do airport? I want to say, cocoa baby, a drawing baby, and also there's a cage. Yeah, cocoa share a pot of cocoa. Say, this is the chocolate that you eat. This is the pot, and it's from Ghana. What will be paid? You can go to a sign of good. What will be paid? You can lithium. What will be paid? You can manganese. What will be paid? You can bauxite. What will be paid? Who do airport? What do you see? You still feel sad. What do American baby? Because CNN and the Mofun now so if you go to Kenya, they eat what they grow, and they grow what they eat. Our Kenya. What peer free Nairobi, Kenya airport or no? Ubo and Nuka left say. Ubo said the war the Katakata Choho. A whole national park in the war. And who the lions and the zebras. And then we say, yeah, it's a beautiful sight. And then the Muha. Who got Shire Hills in Ghana? We have zebras, but nobody is talking about them. We have zebras in Shire Hills. What I say? And see, so much. Even Meridian Hotel, the Greenwich Meridian, all the way to the sea, few miles away into the sea, the center of the earth, the 0 ground zero, Ghana. We are not selling Ghana. We talk about blast out of hope. What is the hope? So you better me my hope. Yes, you can develop when you discipline when you say, let us put our minds together and making sure say we are doing the right thing. OBT office or peer free officer. So I call lunch 3 hours no my can we move forward as a country? This is the question. This is the statement. What I say, coming back to Ashanti region, Kumasi is a nodal town. Enipa pi baho bedidra. What I say?
My time is up.
Baho bedidra. Enti there's some pan a can no pano. The word we meet here no many agents say he is speaking the right message to Ghanaians. Now I will say one day many better chance they didn't come up about how to promote Ghana through Ashanti region. How to promote Kumasi. I'm nipa who say this is it. The land is there. In zoo we can move. We are not talking about. It must be managed well to siphon, to attract tourists from all over the world to this country.
Thanks for coming. That is a legal practitioner. business tycoon. I want to brain more. I need to go from an upper on radio, Solomon Sasu Mensa, or the folk of Kwawaji. Afe one marker to say God Nasa Vidia. Consider I am the opportunity to come watching a D and him Abnanya Kukuma, head of programs, Mose Okan. TV Gifabaku Focus. Randy Safo questioning see one so MCR Ejano and AD woman Mimi Dean Edia Amufawachi ever some more the programs I cannot to us for Burundi air ready air radio media and now on the 2 TV so a programs I can in air to us Yami Adman of Prevision.
I said we have arrived.